All right. Today we're gonna be starting with 46. Well, I lied. We are gonna be doing 46, but I'm gonna do my dailies real quick, and then we're gonna go into 46. All right, so I'm going to swap over scenes. Whoop. Pause my music. Did I pause it? Yeah, pause it. Let it load it through. All right. So my prediction for the chapters were completely off, right? I did not think we were gonna settle that as fast. Also, shout out to App Store. Number 1. Cool. And then let's go ahead and just let me do my dailies first, real quick.
Once I finish the final task,
Niece has sent a gift. Huh? Oh wow, it actually works. What? Avstar told me that's how you get someone to check your messages fast, lol. Well, got my hopes up for nothing. So what's going on? Just curious, if you check something like that right away, always check your messages first, Anise. You know, so stuff like this to every NIKKE, right? Nope. Yeah, I get you a real smooth talker, honestly. Most people would probably fall for that and check it right away. Right? She just kept spamming question marks. So I told her that's my secret trick to making people check their messages faster. And you know what she said? God, spy falling for something like that. I need to trade harder. I lost it. Did you send it to Rappy too? Nah, not yet. I want to see your reaction first, Commander. If it worked, I was gonna send it to Rappy too. See, Neon's her bestie, or her just guinea pig. Oh, Rappy, one haha from you, and she's already jumping out of the shower. Check it. That's happened before? No comment. Maybe I'll just get Neon to send it. I'll try to rope her in with something like, Neon, it's spy training, try fooling Rappy. Just setting up. Her nickname for the commander is too long. Person of interest. How's Anise doing? She's doing well. Could be better, honestly. I see. Do you need her for anything? Nothing particular. I was just curious. Not sure if you know this, but I've actually been a fan of Anise for a long time. Why not just text her yourself? I'm sure she'd be happy to hear from you. That might be a bit difficult. Fans are their best when they stay away. If we start contacting each other personally, kind of cross the line between fan and star. I think that'll be fine. If it's work related, then yes, but anything beyond that, it is not what I consider an ideal relationship between a fan and a pop star. So just think of it as a personal preference. I can ask you something? I was just curious. What made you start liking Anise? Oh, that? Like everything about her, the way her voice sounds so bright and refreshing when she sings. She's really cute when she dances too. Her easygoing personality just makes her even more likable. When she first performed on a music show, she was so nervous that you could tell right away. You really had to see it to understand how adorable she was back then, but by her next performance, she was already so much more professional. She even mixed up the first and second verses and just played it off like nothing happened. It was really impressive. Even I didn't notice at first, and I know all the lyrics. Yeah, man, that was nice seeing a new side of you. What do you mean? I had you pegged as the mature type. So seeing you get all excited like a kid caught me off guard. Not gonna lie, it was cute. I understand Anise's strength better than anyone, so I got a bit carried away. I appreciate if you could forget that. Now that I think about it, that was a bit embarrassing. But no promises. I still have some work to finish up, so I'll head off for now. I'll message you later. Cash up. Redeem all this stuff. I'll do my free pool right now. I didn't have to step into my actual gems. Good lucky me. I have a feeling Neon's gonna be hard to get. I feel like I'm gonna be struggling to get her. Hopefully not. But I think that's how it's gonna be.
Dispatching now.
See, wipe out. Clear. Command center. $2. Claim all. 50. 150. Ooh. Now this one's gonna be like 50, right? 100. Ooh. Alright, let's do these. Daily gift.
Thank you. I'll be
Superhuman. Nope, not you. Hello. New NIKKE. There you go. Phantom. Damn. I wasted an advice session on her. Fuck. Oh well, It'll go to you, Epinol. I'd like to go ahead with Sugar. My skateboard versus you're losing that. Yeah. It'll be a race for the ages. I don't know about the ages. Not gonna be fair in any way unless her skateboard got crazy shit, which probably does. We see her flying in the first opening. Okay, now where is I'm not gonna have enough. I'll prioritize Avastar in. Just because I wasted on Rappy. I just heard a strange proposal from Neon. She said we should form a Glasses Alliance together. You'll start yelling Vision Eye. Will you let me join too if I start wearing glasses? You'll be involved. I suppose it doesn't sound so bad, even if it is meant as a joke. Ah, if it's okay, could I pick out a pair of glasses for you? Notification. Just got the NIKKE notification from their email thing, just telling us. Kind of late to send the notification now, or send the email about the event now. Which do you think matters more, Commander? Gaining one more ally or taking out one more enemy? Gaining one more ally, right? The more people you can count on, the more it feels like you got backup.
Are you using some kind of new lotion today, Commander? You're glowing.
Nope. Got my usual cocoa. I got like two bottles of them for cheap. Once that's gone, I'll probably go back to my ocean scent. Let's see. I want to prioritize basic stuff. I think I'll do that. Bark. Take that. I'm not gonna bother to get in the arena. Let's do this. Quick simulation.
On guard. Never mind. It's just a simulation after all.
I go for that one's gold, so I want to kind of go for that one.
Wake me up when the battle
Whatever kind of lets me do the quick battles. To be honest, that's what you go for. And I don't go for any of like the highest record things. I just go whatever the max rewards you get. Then that's all I go for. That's all I settle. Also, I was seeing that Anise doesn't see Avastar as a burst 1. So I could change that in the campaign real quick. So that's probably where the burst 1 to burst 1 issue came from. Because it had Siren, so she was reading Siren as an actual burst 1. So let me see. I gotta change that in the campaign team. So that was my mistake. Guess I just wasn't reading it fully.
Did you see? Your king has won another. I told you justice would prevail. I told you justice would prevail.
Beautiful. Didn't have like a ton of rocks. Okay, let me just do the little boss thing here real quick.
Don't tell me you're nervous too.
And login stamp. Flame. Challenge. Bum 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 bum. Quick battle. Alright.
Fighting in this outfit
We
is
move.
actually kind of fun. I'll put a bullet in every last stinking one of you.
Alright, let me just claim my dailies. Challenge. Oh, I'm already done with weekly. Banger. Alright, free daily. What do I get? That's okay. Oh, did I even get anything from this? I guess I did. I still feel like this is still kind of trash. It's whatever. I don't know if they revamped it. Two more rocks. Damn, I already had all of them. Bark, 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 bark. I think you only sort them by rarity. Dude, there's 3.5 I need. There it is. Alright. Also, the reason why we're doing story first is because I remember that's what the dev said. I don't know if I mentioned that last time, but that's the only reason we're doing story first, because the dev said so. They recommend doing story first and then the event. So that is what I do. Storyman, Baldman, and the NIKKE team says to do story first, I listen. Alright, with that, dailies are done. So let's get into campaign. Alright. First item, let's see what the text are here. Oh, not text. Song. Hey, canción.
Moving. All right, everyone. Get in line. Did you see?
Oh yeah, let me change that. Here, let me choose that here. It probably was her that was just screwing it up then. So I could go for another burst 3. I just have an East there. Who do I want as my other burst 3 though? I want someone. Should I just put Marion's for like quick clearing? Unofficial counter squad.
I'm always ready.
She's the fill-in.
Hath this suffice to art thou? I'll do my best.
Bum, 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 bum. Alright, let's see.
I'm at the target location.
So, alright. So she's beating up at Naita here. Cool. Let me use spacebar. Now that I know I can use spacebar. I've been clicking this whole time.
Good. Stand by.
How long do I have to wait?
Hard to say. Probably till she shows up.
Then I'll search the nearby area.
You were provided with sufficient rations. Did you eat them all already?
I'm going to check for raptures.
He completely ignored her statement.
My apologies.
If there are no issues, hold your current position. If you miss each other, it'll only complicate things.
I don't have time to waste here. I'd rather use that time to take down even one more rapture.
I agree with you, but there's also no need to cause a commotion. If you engage, the noise could draw more of them.
Bang. Snow White fires her rifle. An explosion occurs in the distance.
One down.
Great. Other raptures in the area heard the gunshot and are converging.
Just as I wanted.
Don't even think about it. Withdraw from that sector. Any unnecessary engagements.
Johan isn't her commander. She's not gonna listen. Another explosion occurs in the distance. A cloud of dust heads straight for her.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. What did you say?
Cecil,
Yes?
stop using the operation device. Switch all communications to messaging.
Why?
Watching this is making my blood boil.
Don't let it get to you, Johan.
Yes, calm yourself. Patience is a virtue.
You're the one who needs to calm down.
Raptures incoming. Numbers are... Johan, look at this.
What is it?
Just look at the approaching raptures.
What the hell is that?
What is it? Tell me.
Use your eyes and see for yourself.
Very well.
Snow White looks at the raptors swarming in. They're no different from the raptors she's always encountered. Assuming Johan and Cecil are overreacting, Snow White takes aim. She waits until the raptors are within a maximum effective range. As the lead raptor comes to range, Snow White pulls the trigger. No, she was about to pull the trigger when the frontline raptors explode into smithereens.
What was that?
It came from behind.
From behind?
That shot came from somewhere in the rear of that swarm and hit the ones in the front line.
Why?
No idea. Could they be infighting?
No, raptors are brainless idiots.
Okay.
They're incapable of that.
No, we found out there are some smart raptors now.
The frontline units have been annihilated. Rear units are approaching. Unidentified raptures. Engage with caution.
Snow White fires her rifle yet again. Yet another explosion erupts in the
If
distance.
you don't know what you're dealing with, strike first.
Fine. Engage.
And counter.
Talk cool, Johan. Instincts versus tactic.
Don't these things get tired of this? Let me catch my foot. No,
Okay, let me see if actually.
don't distract me.
Now, if it's gonna ignore Avistar.
I will be the star of the art.
Okay, it does. Okay.
Wait upon me, forward shall I press. Return to where you belong.
We'll see it through.
Interesting, interesting. That's cool though.
I think I managed to pull my weight.
So that means it kind of treats Avistar as like a phantom burst then. That's cool though. I see. I wonder if that's how Chime works too.
All right, everyone.
There's Chime like a burst too, or she also a burst one?
I'm glad I was able to encounter. I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
485.
Moving.
Breaking news, the Raptors are based at the lift. Breaking news, what do we really know about the lift? Marketed as humanity's gateway to space, the lift may be something else entirely. It isn't just a route the Raptors use to reach the surface. It may actually be one of their bases. In other words, humanity may have built a Raptor base with its own hands. So what was this so-called space expansion really for? Was the Raptor invasion truly an unforeseen disaster, or did they know from the very beginning when the lift was built? Did they realize it could be used by aliens? Did they see this coming and move forward anyway? Right now, the united forces of humanity are keeping this buried. The truth won't surface on its own. If we want answers, we'll have to dig them out ourselves.
Moving.
Okay.
A new encounter draweth nigh.
Yeah, because this guy looks different than... Yeah, he kind of looks like the boss from the last chapter.
I think I managed to pull my weight.
Bonk. Lame.
Moving. Encounter.
You're not like the beast ones, though. They're different.
Target confirmed. Commencing operation.
Oh, it's actually different normal Raptors. I see.
No peeking.
They kind of like evolved and instrument based
With all sins laid
or
upon me,
sound based.
return to where you belong.
Concentrate your fire.
They kind of look like the record players, but I don't know if it's just that specific one.
Any more?
Yeah, because in the boss from yesterday, kind of looked like a pianos, or not even piano, but just like keys, I guess. Yeah, even that's their name, trumpeter.
You'll just. I will be the star of
With all sins laid upon
I should
me,
probably check like the name of the Raptors next time, or next fight.
I think I managed to pull my weight.
We're gonna start seeing conductors or what?
all clear.
Snow White looks at the wreckage of the Raptors scattered across the ground.
I've never seen raptures like these before.
Get closer so I can have a better look.
Snow White approaches the wreckage. She crouches down and picks up the mangled component.
That's not edible.
I'm not going to eat it.
The color is different. It's very vivid.
Yeah.
Most of the raptures we've seen are monochrome. These are different.
Are these supposed to represent the horns that signal the coming or whatever, like the end or whatever? I'm not too familiar with like biblical stuff, but I think there's something to do with that, right? Like a horn that signals the end that plays, or
What's the
Jesus'
texture
return.
like?
Different. It's not entirely rigid. There's some elasticity to it.
Pick up that yellow component at your 4 o'clock.
Snow White grabs the part.
Huh?
The size is obviously different, but is that a...
Yes, it's a finger. It's attached differently, but it's clearly a finger. I can also make out parts like ribs, teeth, and legs. Snow White, Rub your arm.
My muscles aren't sore.
It is for comparison. Go on, feel it.
Someone rubs her arm, then touches the Raptors component
Well.
again.
It feels the same.
Check the core.
There isn't any. There's only black liquid where the core should be.
Ooh.
It's not oil. It's heavier. More viscous.
Dark matter?
There's no core. Then where is it drawing power from? Secure a sample of the black liquid. We'll analyze its composition in Eden.
Understood. Securing a sample.
Nayuta's signature detected nearby.
Looks like she's finally here.
Hello, Nayuta. You're strange still. She looks around frowning.
What manner of disturbance is this?
You're late. Try being on time next time.
Did we not appoint this place for our rendezvous? Did thy impatience get the better of thee, that thou didst open fire?
Nuh-uh, she got attacked first. Trust.
There is not a gain to be gained from raising a disturbance here.
The Raptures started it first.
Nayuta stares at the Raptor
Pray-
wreckage.
What in heavens are these?
So she hasn't seen these before, and all she's been doing is reconnaissance. Allegedly, she's been doing reconnaissance. And she hasn't seen these before? Interesting, interesting.
Moving.
Encounter.
Yeah, let me see battle info. Elite joint. Beetle. I think these are the regular ones, no? Let me see if it's the other. No, because that one was called Hard Hat. Or was there always one called Hard Hat? Alright, maybe it has to be this guy?
I think I
The
know.
actual
I'll
boss
do my
that
best.
has the info?
Did you see me shine out there?
Moving.
All right, everyone.
Let's see.
Get in line.
Yeah, this one has the new ones. Okay. So Phalanx. Rib. Postman. You guys are the jumpers? Then doesn't even hide it. It says fires a suicidal attack. Pass. Alright, that's what we're doing that. Let's see. Okay. Elite Tentaculum. Elite Prey. So he's the healer. Boss Monster's the healer.
This spot shall serve admirably. 'Tis inconspicuous, and affords a most advantageous vantage point.
What are you playing at, Monk? Why did you insist on meeting near the lift, of all places? You couldn't pick a more dangerous location if you tried. It's a fair distance from the main structure, but that doesn't mean we're in the clear.
I am not oblivious. You are exceedingly given to quibbling. Would I summon White Snow hither without due cause?
Explain.
Since the encounter with the Queen, I dispatched my remaining replicas to reconnoiter places of import.
But yet you didn't see the new Raptors?
Wait, you have more clones left.
Not combat units proper, but adequate for reconnaissance.
I see.
Nevertheless, my replicas have scouted locations upon the surface deemed of strategic import. Alas, none evinced any reaction of note.
Nayuta silently raises her finger and points off in the distance. She gestures to a towering structure that seems to pierce the sky, the greatest construct humanity ever created. The
Save
lift.
for that place, the orbital spire.
You're getting a special reading from over there?
Indeed. Observe closely. Lights kindle within. Venture nearer, and perchance a mechanical hum shall reach thy ear.
No way.
The orbital spire yet functions.
The lift is. That means the raptures we saw earlier are being produced there?
You speak of the new sort of raptures. That hath troubled me likewise.
Why is she surprised?
During my reconnaissance, raptures of the new sort were observed in considerable number. These new raptures were all manufactured within the orbital stations, yet the stations themselves are now ruins. I desire to confirm whether a connection doth exist between these two facts.
So you want to scout the lift?
Indeed.
Fine. Then let's go.
Much obliged.
Wait, Snow White is the only fighting force Eden's got right now. I won't authorize her to conduct such a dangerous recon.
It doth prove quite impossible for me to do alone. Thus I venture to solicit a favor from thee.
You've got plenty of clones who can handle the scouting just fine.
Well, she's got connections to Rose and Mirror. So I'm pretty sure. Oh, well, I guess Mirror probably knows more about this.
I did dispatch several score of them nigh unto the orbital spire. Yet to this hour, no word hath reached me, as their nymph hath not yet returned unto me. While I do not think they have perished outright, and yet I cannot shake the conviction that all is not well. I desire to investigate that matter in my reconnaissance as well. Put from thy mind the one who hath departed. Young Lady Isabel is gone.
I know that. Proceed with extreme caution.
Why did she bring that up? On what?
The moment you feel it's too dangerous, withdraw at once.
Understood. I shall bear that in mind.
Why did she bring that up?
Target confirmed. Commencing operation.
Pew! Pew!
I will be the star.
With all sins laid upon me,
Return to where you belong. Concentrate your fire.
And then these guys have the black health bar again. And different icons?
No peeking. I will be the star.
with all sins laid upon me,
This way, Commander.
This way, Commander.
To hesitate.
Concentrate your fire.
hath this sufficed to aid thee in thy journey, great hero?
Moving to the designated location.
Click. Oh, open that one too. Cool. Uh-huh.
Art thou sure to
Encounter. I'm glad I was able to
Encounter. I think I managed.
Art thou sure 'tis to that place? A new encounter draweth nigh.
Draweth nigh.
I desire to draw nearer still, yet it proves not feasible. However, to venture any deeper would be to invite battle.
Why avoid combat?
I cast no doubt upon thy abilities, nor thy newfound powers, White Snow. Yet why spend that strength for naught?
You have to pick apart everything, don't you? Sometimes the simplest option is the best one.
And sometimes it is not. Hence why I am deliberating. Young Lady Cecil, wouldst thou be able to confirm the spread of raptures in the vicinity?
There are far too many. There's no point even trying to count them all. Charging in would be a suicide mission.
You're out of options. Fall back for now. We now know something's amiss here. That alone is a significant find.
Yeah, because they know. Now that they know it's heavily guarded, that means it's important.
We'll pick this back up when arrives with the cavalry.
Why don't they just say when he arrives?
Do you think that
They
Queen
arrive.
is just going to sit around twiddling her thumbs?
What?
Nayuta, find a way to scout the area without getting drawn into a fight.
Why is Cecil being like
This
this?
is not your call to make, Cecil. I'm the one in command here.
Letting fear dictate our every move won't get us anywhere, Johan. Especially in a situation like this. With no way of knowing what the Queen is up to, we can't turn back now. Not after coming this far. What's wrong? Calm
Young Lady Cecil, can my voice reach thee?
out. Particle density too low. You two listen, can't find whatever. Then back.
Like, I know Johan is probably playing it safe because of what recently happened, right? But I feel like that was kind of aggressive from Cecil too, though.
Find whatever you can and then fall back. Understood?
Well, the one was that clear.
Communications are completely cut off. Our communication equipment is functioning normally. This
Yeah.
wasn't caused by elevated alpha particles.
To lose contact within Eden of all places? A strange thing indeed. In any case, find whatever you can and then fall back. Words most ill-advised, and yet...
Let's go. We'll avoid the areas where there are too many raptures. Playing it safe will gain us nothing.
Very well. I shall entrust this matter to thee.
My. They say people lose their heads when cornered. Guess it's true after all. Don't go rushing in now. You'll get yourself killed.
Young Lady Mirror.
Hello.
Sword Warden.
Who are they?
Snow White, youngest member of the Goddess Squad. The 4th Grimm's model. The White Reaper of the Horizon. What an honor to have such a distinguished guest.
Identify yourself.
Pleasure meeting you. The name's Mirror. I'm an old friend of Nayuta's.
Someone like her wouldn't have any friends, so who are you?
That's fucked up.
Goodness. Quite perceptive, aren't you?
Nomai reaches out towards Mir. Her hand presses straight through her. The point of contact crackled with
You're
static.
just a hologram.
Yes.
You're the one who cut our communications with Johan and Cecil?
Mm-hmm. Guilty as charged. I've nothing to gain from making my presence known, you know.
I feel like Nayuta already knew that already, though.
Just what are you?
I already told you. I'm Nayuta's associate. At the moment, yes, I'm acting as a spy and pretending to side with the Raptures.
Oh.
It's been a while since I've been greeted with such distrust. Nayuta, could you please say something? My character is in doubt before I've even had the chance to relay any useful information.
Oh, she speaks the truth, White Snow. She is indeed my associate. It is likewise true that she hath taken to the Rapture's side, carrying out espionage.
More than that in the beginning. Way more
there
than
you
that.
have it.
Fine. I'll take your word for it.
Much appreciated. Now then, shall I show you around? There is quite a lot I need to convey regarding the current situation.
I will protect the commander.
Don't like how she's moving.
No peeking. I will be the star.
With all sins laid upon me,
Return to where you belong.
Reload animation.
This is going great.
Finger heart.
No peeking. I will be the star.
with all sins laid upon me,
This way, Commander. There's no need to hesitate.
Me oh my. Oh, look like a mushroom.
Did you see me shine up there?
Moving.
All right, everyone, get in line.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
See, this is moving how I thought it was gonna move last chapter.
Encounter.
Commander. Encounter. Commander. Encounter.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
Right there.
Moving.
Unless there's another one. Breaking news! VTC is producing Raptures. Breaking news, new reports suggest the lift may not have been initiated by Missilus after all, but by VTC. At the same time, a disturbing theory is gaining traction. Their so-called miracle can regenerate severed limbs and restore dead nerves, and it may already have been used to create something far more dangerous. A steel monstrosity. If that miracle is real, then it's not out of the question, so what exactly were they trying to build? Are they planning to conquer the world using these ruthless machines that have been slaughtering humans? And is the United Forces of Humanity truly unaware of all this? It's time they gave us answers.
Sure 'tis to that place I
Yeah,
must
okay, so that's
go.
leading
I'll do
more
my
to what I
best.
said last stream. slash last chapter where
Did you
it
see me?
was long theorized that raptures are man-made and not like some kind of alien invaders.
The disruptive elements have been removed.
Moving. All right, everyone, get in line.
After the battle at Eden, the first thing the Queen did was roam around, surveying the surface. She looked like some legendary hero, wandering the surface, riding atop Stormbringer. I watched to see how long she would continue in this vein. When she settled at the lift without warning, she began overhauling the derelict equipment within, turning it into Rapture production facilities.
You would have me believe she hath built a factory?
Yes, she converted everything in one go. Humanity's finest technology was already concentrated there, so there was plenty to work with, and the overhaul wasn't challenging. She tinkered away at it, then began to produce Raptures like it was nothing.
I wonder if this is the reason why output also slowed down for the power of the, because we do know the two cores relate to each other, the two huge cores. We'll
Whence
see.
came the materials? Even the Queen cannot conjure something from naught.
Seems like you figured something out. Let's hear it.
Doth the Queen tear it all asunder?
You've got it. The Queen was deeply dissatisfied with the current state of the surface after surveying it. So she made a decision. She would wipe the slate clean, since the surface wasn't one she envisioned. And just like that, she started producing Raptures at the lift.
I see. She hath created raptures that are unlike any known to us now.
Yes, she used existing Raptures as raw material and created entirely new ones. These newborns, shall we call them? They're not drastically different from their predecessors performance-wise, but their appearance. Now, that's where things get interesting.
They seemed to be imitating human body parts.
They're imitating NIKKE body parts, to be precise. But visually, there isn't much difference between the two. I believe the battle at Eden brought about a significant shift in the Queen's thinking. She gathered Raptures and even heretics as a show of strength to celebrate her descent to the surface. But the bulk of her forces fell, and you all managed to pull through largely unscathed. Although things ended with her seizing the body of the strongest NIKKE, Lilyweiss, I'm sure that's far from a satisfying result to the Queen. She must have concluded that the current Raptures simply weren't powerful enough, and felt a generational shift was needed. Otherwise, she wouldn't have gone out of her way to create newborn Raptures modeled after NIKKE's.
How repulsive.
No core could be discerned in these newly born raptures.
Dark matter mentioned?
Then whence do they draw their power?
From dark matter.
Caliginous material.
They use highly condensed dark matter as a power source. It's a versatile substance, so using it that way is certainly feasible. I don't know much beyond that. But since dark matter is the Queen's to begin with, she is another matter entirely.
So, in short, after fighting us, the Queen became jealous of us, which led to her creating new Raptures in our image.
That about sums it up, yes.
Yet the manner of their imitation is most suspect. If the Queen deemed NIKKE's powerful, one would expect their forms to be imitated in every particular. And yet the manner of imitation here is most peculiar. Only hands, feet, viscera, and the like doth she see fit to replicate.
They're experiments. She attaches NIKKE parts to low-level Raptures to see if they function properly, and to assess the potential of those parts.
If this be true, the Queen's final intent is...
That's right. To create a new heretic. The Queen's so-called elites proved rather lackluster in the battle at Eden, wouldn't you say?
If anything, what she's achieving looks very... It sounds to be similar to what Levi did with the eggs.
She wants to create a true elite. One worthy of the Queen she is today.
All true, yeah.
How do you know about her?
We've met. She even transformed during our fight.
My goodness. She really does whatever she pleases.
Was she not going to reveal that information otherwise?
She was mimicking Rapunzel and Noah.
That's right. The Queen picked the ones who stood out most to her during the battle at Eden, and modeled her heretics after them. 2 have been created, and 1 is still in the making.
You know a lot. Who are you really? What's your angle?
I want a new queen,
Why?
Mira looks at the lift.
because I don't like the current queen.
You're hardly the trustworthy type.
That stings. Especially after I shared such valuable intel. You must trust me. I've been doing all kinds of dirty work at the Queen's side to obtain this precious information. And I'm giving it to you with no strings attached.
Yes, that's been bothering me too. What is your relationship with the Queen? How do you know all of this?
I've had a hand in the overhaul of the lift, the design of the newborn raptures, and
That's
in
to
the
make it as like, you
creation
see,
of
I'm
the
holy, I'm
heretics,
giving you
of course.
information. But I actually helped design everything, you know, no big deal.
What did you just say?
Don't look at me like I'm the mastermind behind all of this. If the Queen grows suspicious of me, any chance of a counterattack is gone for good. Since you'll lose your only source of information, I'll tell you everything I know, and you'll use that information to kill the Queen.
Assuming any of what you're saying is true.
What other choice do you have? Believe me or don't. That's entirely up to you. Frankly, I couldn't care less whether you win or lose. I'll simply side with whoever wins.
How enviable to hold such clear convictions.
Now, let's get moving.
What's stopping them from just saying, "Hey, Queen, she's been telling us everything. She's been linking us info." Then she has to pick a side at that point.
This isn't a place you can visit often, so take in as much as you can.
Like, what if we come in contact with Altria and the other ones, right? And we just tell them, "Hey, Mir or whatever her name is, Red Shoes, you
I shall
know,
suppress them swiftly.
she's actually been leaking your intel to us, you know. That's why we know so much about you already. So if you guys want to just, you know, clean that mess up, you know, clear up any leaks, you know,
It's all sins laid
just letting you
upon
know,
Return to where you belong.
so we can have a good, honest fight."
Commence firing.
Because we technically they could just use her too. That once she's, I don't think anybody would mind just getting rid of her. Mira, except the select few Mira fans or Red Shoes fans out there.
No peeking! You'll just... I will be the star!
It's all sins laid upon me.
This way, Commander. There is no need to hesitate.
Because right now she's just playing it like that, since technically Nayuta doesn't want to say, doesn't whatchamacallit. Well, because they weren't able to tell anybody really that they're like a traitor among them or whatever. And I guess they could have told Liberaglio. But now that everything's out in the open and she outright said that she could just pick a side at the end of the day and go with whatever, right? We could corner her by just saying, "Hey, we'll leak out whatever you're telling us right now. That way you don't have the Queen side anymore." Because that's the only way she has like this high, like why her head is held up so high, or why she's looking down on everything else. Like, I could pick whatever side that wins anyways. Like, that's the only reason why she's like this confident. But if they deem the information not worth it to her helping like escalate whatever she's doing, or she's it seems like she's helping a lot with like how fast the Queen's doing her things. So if they ever deem it like it's not worth it anymore, and they just leak it, I'm pretty sure she won't be able to go back to the Queen at that point. And Cinderella already knows she's not trustworthy in any way. And we still haven't met Hansel and Gretel. We don't know where their stance is. Well, we know that they don't side with humanity,
Moving
but
to
we don't know where they're
designated
at right
location.
now.
A new encounter draweth nigh.
Anise, I need your strength. No peeking! You'll distract... I will be the star!
It's all
Star
sins
of the
laid
art.
upon me.
Return to where you belong.
Concentrate your fire!
Yeah. Clear the area. No obstacles.
will be the star.
Least favorite mode.
This way, Commander. With all my might, onward.
No peeking. You'll distract. I will be the star.
With all sins laid upon me,
Return to where you belong.
Concentrate your fire.
30 seconds still.
No peeking. You'll I will be the star.
with all sins laid upon me, this way, Commander. There is no need.
2 of them. Come back.
No peeking. You'll distract me.
Got it. 300 though.
Shine out there.
Let's go in east. Woo!
Moving to the designated location.
One there.
All right, everyone. Get in line.
Hath this sufficed? A new encounter draweth nigh.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
Bling bling bling.
I
Music.
just love those clouds.
Encounter.
Moving, keep it
I
moving.
managed to pull my weight. Moving. I'll do my best. Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed.
Moving.
Anything else?
All right, everyone. Get in
Keep
line.
it rocking. Keep it rolling, rolling, rolling. Snow and Naito follow along the path Mirror leads them down. They get into a few skirmishes with raptors, but they are small scale. The commotion is not big enough to draw in additional raptors. I'm surprised Snow White hasn't questioned Rose. Then Rose slows her pace, falls into a step beside Snow
Can I
White.
talk to you for a moment? Is this a bad time?
You look like her, Scarlet.
Of course. We were in the same squad after all.
A squad that specialized in close combat, made up of mass-produced NIKKEs, right?
You remember all that? You have a good memory.
Those are recent memories to me. Scarlet is alive. Her brain is, at least. Eden currently doesn't have the technology to produce a NIKKE. But once that's secured, she can be revived.
So you caught on.
Yes, Scarlet often told me about her sister. Why did you come back to life?
I didn't choose this. Mira revived me on her own.
Take her away!
What was it she said? Something about needing someone who could cut through anything. As you can see, I'm more or less her bodyguard right now.
Then what are you still alive for?
That's harsh.
You placed a curse on Scarlet and died.
Ooh.
Just as you intended. What unfinished business do you have left?
A curse?
Yes, a curse. Scarlet was always obsessed with becoming stronger. Just like Rose. Or, if only Rose were here. She was always muttering things like that, thinking no one heard her. The curse you placed on Scarlet gave her the strength to push forward. And it all worked out in the end. But as her sister, that's not something you should have done.
You're right. That's why I'm still alive.
Huh?
Strictly speaking, I cannot die without Mira's permission. And I could disappear at any moment on her whim. But the reason I'm obeying Mira and trying to stay alive is because I don't think I've ever given Scar anything good. I ruined the squad in the name of helping her, and made her kill her own sister by her own hand. I've come to realize what a pathetic and awful sister I was, so I want to make it up to her somehow. I thought, if I kept living, maybe I'll get a chance someday, but it's not easy. I've never done a single thing right by her, so I really don't know.
By taking out Mirror.
I don't know what I could ever do for her.
Why not meet with her?
That will never happen. Showing up in front of Scarlet in my current state wouldn't do her any good. I will simply resign myself to the life I'm living. Do what I can for her, if the opportunity arises. Then I'll disappear quietly. If Scar learned about the state I'm in, she would reach out without hesitation. But the fact is, I'm a broken sword, a blade that wounds whoever holds it. You get it, don't you?
Very well. I won't say a word to Scarlet.
Thank you. Well, since fate brought us together like this, tell me more about Scar. How did she end up joining the Goddess Squad? The strongest squad there is.
Take out mirror.
And what has she accomplished since then?
All right. It's a bit of a long story.
Then keep it to the parts about Scar. I'm not big on long stories.
There's no way Rose voices echo around them. As Nayata and Mira walk on
They
listening.
seem to be getting along.
How far dost thou intend to lead us? I confess, this leisurely stroll through the heart of enemy territory does not sit well with me.
Not much further now. We wouldn't be able to go any further than that anyway.
So thou hast been here all this time?
That's right. I've been here ever since Eden. There's work to be done after all.
Then didst thou not see my replicas? There ought to have been at the very least several score.
Beats me. Maybe they're
She's
all
hiding
dead?
shit.
When a replica doth perish, its nymph returneth unto me. Such a thing hath not occurred even once.
Is that so? I haven't the faintest idea.
Is it still intact?
Of course. That's why the lift is in operation. The ultra-massive core is very much intact.
She's
It's in much better
she's
shape
lying,
than
dude.
anticipated.
About not knowing anything about her replicas.
Who doth maintain it?
It's left alone. It was designed to run itself after all. By you, I might add.
Yep.
The Ark and the Lift each hold one of the twin cores. The moment either is destroyed, mutual destruction follows. And in close proximity to one another, the resulting resonance would destroy them both.
So that means there should be something affecting the core here.
Quite the troublesome design.
There was surely reason behind its design, yet we failed to uncover that reason, and we erred in wielding forces unknowable in heedless fashion.
Just so you know, mutual destruction is not an option. It might have been a viable choice in the past, but not now with the Queen in the picture. Humanity, stripped of its sanctuary. The outcome is obvious, wouldn't you say?
This I know.
We know Naita's was... Well, I guess we already kind of knew that based on like the little...
Target
The
confirmed.
trailer that was
Commencing
first revealed with her.
operation.
That she is involved with the making of the core. Or she was involved in some way in the building of everything.
With all sins laid upon me, return to where you belong.
Naita stocks are falling. But she's still like a really interesting character. Just because of her mystery though.
This is going great! I'm doing pretty good, huh?
I believe.
Peeking! I will be the star!
With all sins laid upon me,
It just always feels like Mira is just using Naita. It doesn't feel like an even exchange, really.
hath this sufficed to aid thee in thy journey, great hero?
Bum bum bum. Escape. But we'll see.
Moving to the designated location.
News? Music.
I just love those clouds!
Something's gonna be here, right? Why else would they include it?
Everyone!
The X stage?
I think I managed to pull my weight.
Like it's them. Are we gonna see one getting made?
Moving. Encounter.
Commander, the disruptive
There it
elements
is.
have been removed.
Art thou sure
No.
'tis to that place?
Get rid of this guy first.
Commander, the disruptive elements.
Encounter.
Now we shall do this. Stretch. Turtle again.
No peeking! You'll distract me! I will be the star!
With all sins laid upon me,
This way, Commander. There is no
now I have with all my might onward.
Oh, no. Thin layer. Clear that shit out. Please.
No peeking! I will be the star!
Please.
With all sins laid upon me, return to where you belong.
He's gonna pop off. Alright, you got his bubble. I don't like that. It's gonna be all like explosions, right? Because Rappy basically has a rocket launcher. After enough shots, Anise is a rocket launcher, then Neon is a rocket launcher. That I do not like.
Did you see me shine up there?
I sure did. Gosh.
moving. Moving to
This
the
way, this
designated
way.
location.
Snip it. More music.
Moving.
There's a piece there.
Art thou sure 'tis to that place I must go?
Encounter.
I think I managed to pull my weight.
More 90.
Moving, a new encounter draweth nigh. Hath this suffice?
Encounter.
Alright, this is as far as we go. I don't recommend going any further. We might get caught.
By your efforts, we have come thus far without great peril. To know the lay of the land beforehand shall alone prove of great service.
Take it all in before you return. That's the only way you'll even stand a chance of winning.
Sounds like you're saying we'd lose if we fought now.
Of course. You have absolutely no chance of winning right now. You're lucky that the Queen is focused on rebuilding her strength now. Do you honestly think you could stop her if she went after Eden and the Ark this very moment? While she gathers
You don't
strength,
know her.
you must do the same.
You don't know how the counters are doing. You don't know that we're connected to the four
By
beasts
any
now.
means necessary. I am backing the losing side here.
See, she's saying a lot of things to make herself look good. I don't like that.
Siding with the Queen would make things so much easier. And yet, I'm going this far because I genuinely want you to win.
I don't know, you just said literally a while ago that you don't care which side wins. So she'll just side with it.
So please, don't disappoint me.
Talk is cheap. Give us something useful to work with.
Fine. That's the reason I brought you here anyway. Rose,
All right.
I also refuse to believe Rose is like this strong too. They could technically take out Mirror anytime they want, I feel like. And proceeds to perform a peculiar sequence of steps.
Oh, hast thou brought us thus far merely that Sword Maiden might unveil some secret dance techniques?
Come to think of it, Red Hood did a tap dance the day we first met Scarlet.
I told you we should have changed this.
what's the harm? Besides, this way, no one will find out by accident either.
The moment Rose completes her steps, the corners crackles to life. A human-sized container emerges.
Optical camouflage, huh?
A human-sized container.
Would you mind opening it?
Bodyguard. I'm nothing but an errand girl.
The
I
Baraglio?
have no physical body. I don't have much of a choice.
With a hiss, the contents are revealed. Steel legs clad in red.
Shoes.
I kept them safe. As you can see, I tried everything I could to make replicas with them, but they don't seem compatible with Raptor technology. Take them. Perhaps they'll come in handy
No,
somehow.
This
no.
shall prove of considerable aid.
That's what I thought. And take one more thing with you.
I don't know. Rose retrieves a small bag from inside the container and hands it to
What's
Snow.
this? It's really heavy.
It's a brain shelter.
A brain shelter?
Liberalio's head is inside.
Okay, so she did save Liberalio.
What?
I don't know what possessed Liberalio, or why, but she proposed to the Queen a dialogue with humanity. I'll admit, I had some hope myself. I figured it might get through to the Queen even just a little, given it was coming from her second daughter.
Like, keep Liberalio's brain, throw away the shoes. I don't trust the shoes, considering especially what happened last time.
But the Queen truly is a monster. Liberalio's words fell on deaf ears. Although, I honestly doubt dialogue was ever possible with her in the first place. She tore off Liberalio's head, frozen in ecstasy after meeting her beloved mother. She kept only the body that had the core, and tossed the head away like trash. That's what I retrieved.
Yet heretics possess the capacity for regeneration by means of their core.
There's no core in her head. Unlike Indivilia, Liberalio didn't do something as grotesque as implanting a core fragment in her head, but her brain is still alive. It should be enough to create a human imposter, at the very least. That is, when Eden has the technology to do so, of course.
So Liberalio is gonna become a NIKKE again. She's not gonna have a heretic body, and then once Eden gets the technology, we're gonna get Rapunzel back. We're gonna get whatchamacallit? We're gonna get Scarlet back. And then we also might get God, why am I blanking her name? The Great Shield Girl. We're gonna be getting her back too.
She's a heretic who spent nearly a century slaughtering humans on the surface. Such vast combat experience must mean she'll have a wealth of information. She's also one of my greatest works. So even turning her into a standard pseudo-human won't be a loss. We need every asset we can get. Don't you think? All right. It's time for you to leave. We stuck strictly to inconspicuous routes, but if we stay too long, we're bound to get caught. See them back safely, Rose. They'll start to suspect something if I'm away from my post for too long.
Yes, yes.
I guess the saying's true. When the cat's away, the mice come out to play.
The Queen not present at this moment?
Yes, remember how I mentioned those new raptures use dark matter as a power source? She's gone to gather some.
The Maleficent Beast Quartet.
That's right. She went to steal the dark matter that the four beasts painstakingly scraped together.
That's how she confronts him.
I shall suppress them swiftly.
No peeking! I will be the star!
With all sins laid upon me,
Return to where you belong! Concentrate your fire!
Man, it's just so hard to trust anything she says, though. People want Liberalio back. Well, I didn't think Liberalio was gonna be like dead, regardless, because one, she tossed her away, right? So it's not like she basically did. If she smushed the head and anything, then yeah, I would believe it. But she just ripped it off. So I didn't think she was dead. And then two, we saw her live like a particle beam, dude. Like we saw her live Eden's spear, and she did so by shrinking her body so tiny. I think that's what it said. So I didn't think she was dead regardless. And it felt too sudden, you know, to bring a new character and then have her die in the next chapter.
Moving to the designated
I didn't think she was gonna actually be dead, you know.
Moving to the designated location.
It was still hard to watch, right? Because we knew what was gonna happen.
Did you see me shine up there?
Encounter.
And we knew how she felt about the queen, so that's kind of like what we already anticipated. So if anything, when she wakes up, she's probably gonna be like in a trauma. She's not gonna be good when she first wakes up. Lift spy mission sabotaged by spy. Breaking news. The United Forces of Humanity and the Goddess Squad have made multiple attempts to reclaim the lift, but all have ended in failure. Reports suggest those repeated failures may be due to internal leaks. In other words, there could be a spy within the United Forces of Humanity. The lift is heavily defended by the Raptors, making any assault extremely difficult. Even so, the fact that not even the Goddess Squad has succeeded has raised serious questions. If a spy is involved, it could explain everything. Countless soldiers and Nikkes are being sent to their deaths because of someone working to protect the lift from within. A human traitor is feeding intel to the Raptors. What could possibly be inside the lift worth hiding at all costs? People, it's time to wake up. We can't keep placing blind trust in the United Forces of Humanity. We have to find the spy. And I'm gonna blame Red Shoes.
I'll do my best.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
Encounter. Commander.
Because Red Shoes is the one that we know for a fact
Moving.
A new encounter draweth
is a
nigh.
traitor.
Are you ready?
Hi Leviathan, hi Behemoth!
Yeah, there's nothing in particular I need to pack.
What about you, Bahamut?
I, the incomparably
Hi,
clever
Bahamut.
Bahamut, am not yet finished preparing. I can't decide which book to take. What book? Don't you know? Books are nourishment for the mind. No matter where one goes, books are an absolute necessity.
I understand your needs, Bahamut. Go ahead and do what you need to do.
Bahamut, why are you always reading books?
Knowledge is a weapon, Levi. One must always keep it sharp.
True.
Your knowledge is a weapon, all right. Something you swing around that leaves people dazed.
Precisely. It's gratifying to be surrounded by fellows who truly understand.
I'm surprised you actually agreed to help the young man.
Is that gonna be her nickname for Commander, young man?
I promised him I would. And from what I hear, something major happened. Come to think of it, you visited Eden before, right? So you're already familiar with this place?
Sure, I've been there
But
before.
then they shot at
But
me.
I doubt they'll welcome me with open arms.
What did you do?
Let's just say we got off to a rocky start.
Well, all that made it seem like she just showed up instead of trying to make conversation, and instead of her usual conversation is the cornerstone of
We're
evolution.
doomed. We'll be lucky if we don't get intercepted along the way.
Well, the young man probably gave Eden a heads up already. We should be fine.
Yeah, I guess it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right?
Why? Are you nervous?
I mean, kind of.
I don't blame you. We've kept to ourselves this whole time without dealing with anyone else whatsoever. If it weren't for Grave, that might still be the case. Still, we got along well enough with Enichiro's group and the young man's crew, even if it was only briefly.
Where'd the kid? Or this is probably babysitting.
Eden won't be any different.
True. You're right.
First meeting jitters are perfectly natural, but conversation is the cornerstone of evolution. New encounters beget new dialogue and the exchange of new knowledge.
True.
I, the brilliant Bahamut, can hardly contain my excitement. I await the magnificent moment, my profound knowledge, and Edens converge.
Are we seriously taking her with us? I'd say a fight's liable to break out before long.
It's okay. We need the whole
We
squad.
have to bring her. What choice do we have? But what's taking those two so long?
Yeah, they're running pretty late today.
Ziz lands from the air. Look at their smiling faces. The girl hanging from Ziz's neck climbs down to the ground.
It's fun. Seeing new places is nice, isn't it? Uh-huh. Go new place tomorrow?
Go new place tomorrow.
Tomorrow's my turn, right? I'll take you somewhere completely new.
Yay, yay! What's wrong?
I, the erudite Bahamut, shall enlighten you. The child currently requires sleep.
Hug me. Okay. Come here.
Ziz wraps her arms around the girl, and the girl buries her face into Ziz's chest.
Fluffy. Feel good. Oh. Really? What do I do? I feel like I'm gonna cry.
What's wrong?
I don't know.
Are you all packed?
Packed? For what?
We're leaving today, remember?
Oh, right. We were going to Eden. I forgot.
hurry up and get ready. I'll hold her.
She's gonna make a comment.
Okay.
Alright, come here.
Leviathan reaches out towards the girl nestled in Ziz's arms. She stares silently at Leviathan. Her gaze travels down towards Leviathan's chest.
Hard. No like.
You little brat!
Come here. I'll hold you.
The girl settles into Behemoth's arms, tucks her head, and nuzzles against her.
Yeah. Fluffy, isn't it?
The girl turns her head and looks at Leviathan.
Oh, I swear I'll...
Is she bullying Levi?
Hard.
What?
Bahama looks at Leviathan, then nods silently.
Stop nodding like you've got some secret. It's annoying! What? What is it?
Oh, I'm packed and ready.
Damn, that fast?
Let's go then.
But she just fell asleep.
Let's be quiet then. If she wakes up, we'll take turns transforming and giving her rides. If we don't let her ride while we're transformed, she'll throw a fit.
Oh, this is kind of fun. It's like taking turns driving on a road trip.
This is a family trip, all right.
They really are the aunties. The four beasts walk on. Leviathan glances back. The White Ark, what's this ritual space built for the creation of the Queen? A place that has since become their home. It was wrecked by Liberalia, but even the process of restoring it was enjoyable. For some reason, Leviathan feels a twinge of
We'll
regret.
be able to come back. It's our home, after all.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Four beasts continue on. After walking for a long time, they stop. Before they stand the thing, it looks at them with a smile.
What is that?
A human imposter? But something feels off.
The thing closes the distance in an instant. Her gaze locks into the girl in Behemoth's arms. Ooh. Behemoth collapses to her knees, the upper half of her body now missing. The girl flings aside, lies on the ground, staring at the lower half Behemoth that remains. She crawls over and touches the core lying on the floor.
Ma.
The thing looks down at the girl and raises her foot. A fire ignites in the eyes of Leviathan, Ziz, and Bahama.
Take your foot away! What are you? You'll pay for this!
Black light bursts forth, staining the White Ark. Why is it always Behemoth, man?
I know not if I can restrain my strength.
Always Behemoth getting hit, dog.
This is going great. But no peeking.
Is this gonna be her third time? She's Jesus Christ. On the third day.
Laid upon me. Return to where you belong.
Yeah, because she died once already, right? I think she's only died once, actually. Yeah, she died once, it just took forever to bring her back. And then this is gonna be her second time. Although she probably might not be in the same state as before.
No peeking. I will be the star.
With all sins laid upon me.
This way, Commander.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. May we continue our date now?
Always Behemoth. Bahama gonna awaken here? Probably
A
not.
new encounter draweth nigh.
Commander, encounter.
Hath this sufficed to aid thee in thy journey, great hero?
Oh, click.
Moving.
All right, everyone. Get in line.
I'm assuming they run away, but I don't know if they can run away from her.
Sis.
Ziz does not move, her wings have been completely torn apart. Bahama is motionless, half her upper body has vanished.
Bye.
Leviathan's body is grotesquely contorted in several places. She writhes in agony.
Bye.
Hey, run! Oh, run! Go! Don't fight! Run away!
The thing steadies her breathing. She shakes off the dark matter clinging to her body. Her gaze sweeps across the four beasts scattered on the ground and settles on the girl standing in the midst.
Bad girl.
Oh shit. The ground beneath the girl begins to turn black. and continues to spread wider and wider. As Leviathan sinks into the blackness, she desperately shouts.
No! You mustn't fight!
The four beasts sink into the blackness created by the girl. Gigantic wings unfurl and drill shafts and pincers rise up from the ground. The thing charges forward. A massive arm surge up from the ground and latches into the thing's legs. She tries to shake them off but cannot, for their strength is tremendous. The girl's pincers strike ferociously at the immobilized thing. The thing staggers and tears off the hands gripping her with sheer force. She catches the swinging pincers and twists. With a sickening crunch sound, the pincers warp and shatter. The thing drives her fist into the girl's torso. Parts of the girl's upper body disappears with a thunderous boom, but it regenerates almost instantly. A massive pillar is summoned simultaneously. Another swarm of arms rises up once more. The thing takes her stance. The girl lashes out with her pillar and arms, with a ferocity that could tear her opponents asunder. Meanwhile, the thing wildly throws her fists, intent on pulverizing anything in her path. The girl's dark matter and the thing's fists collide over and over. Shockwaves ripple outward, the pseudo-arcs buildings tremble, and the ground splits open. The fierce stalemate continues until the balance is broken by the thing. A low kick at the girl's legs tears them clean off. The girl crumples to the ground, her legs gone. The thing rains down punches from above. Into the barrage of fists, the girl panics. This is something she has never felt before. The thing looks up at the black spire that has suddenly risen before her. Beams of light pour down from the spire, and black thorns rain down like a storm. The thing swiftly evades the projectiles, but it's useless. There are simply too many of them. The beam catches her torso and sends her staggering. The attacks that had been spreading in all directions now concentrate solely on the thing. For the first time since inhabiting this body, the thing adopts a defensive stance. Beams of light and black thorns crash down upon her. After raining down attacks for a long while, the girl looks downward. The thing is on one knee, staring up at her. Massive pincers and pillars and drill shaft burst from this fire, all of them pointed downward. The thing looks up at the colossal black spire looming before her. She shifts her gaze to her own body, then back at the spire, and back to herself. Fury spreads across her face. At that moment, Leviathan comes flying out of the black spire.
Enough. No more.
The girl points at the thing.
No.
It's because she doesn't know.
You don't need to do so. Just stop. All you have to do is sneak bites of grilled fish, hitch rides on us, and go for walks. Just snuggle up and sleep in our arms.
She hurt you. Bad girl.
We're fine. We're not hurting anymore, so don't. Let's just go. Let's go.
Okay.
Black spire disappears and the four beasts are left floating in midair.
Yeah.
She carries everyone, quickly takes flight. The thing watches them go with fury etched across her face. Because they didn't know that was the queen, I'm pretty sure.
Died back there.
Yeah, even after transforming. What was that thing? It looked like a pseudo-human.
It certainly had the appearance of one, but it was unbelievably strong.
What even was that thing? Even I, the ever-astute Bahamut, cannot say.
Ma.
Yes. Yes, you saved us.
I scold bad girl.
No more fighting, though. Okay?
No.
Don't you dare do it.
No.
What the? This kid is getting more defiant by the day.
No. Who hurt my sisters?
Aww.
Oh, don't like you hurting. Don't like bullies.
All the same, I don't want you fighting, please? Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe. The girl had fallen asleep in Leviathan's arms. Leviathan looks down at her with a troubled expression.
Levi?
Yeah.
Why are you telling her
Yeah, let's
not
see
to
the reason.
fight? She's so strong. She might have won that fight earlier.
You're right. She is strong. Unbelievably so.
Then why?
No parent wishes to see their child fighting.
Oh, well,
I guess that's true, but there are times when fighting is the only solution, at least to protect ourselves.
Levi, tell me what you're thinking.
She's strong. Too strong. With her power, she could probably solve most things. She could take anything she wants, without exception. She won't even need to control her emotions.
So she's worried about her losing control.
Alongside her and that can't happen. It mustn't. If she repeatedly uses her power every time she wants something, she'll turn into a real monster.
But why not? Why don't you want her to become a monster? Is it because you promised Siren her power would only be used for good?
That's part of it. That kid. We made her. She had no say in her creation. After selfishly bringing her into this world, we can't ask her to use her powers for our sake. We can't ask her to become a monster for us. But... damn it!
Why are you crying?
I didn't want her to fight. I don't know if we're even capable of it, but I wanted her to live in a world where none of that exists. She's the child we created. I want her free from all of that. I just wanted her to live happily. But in the end...
Girl wakes up. She lifts her head like a leviathan.
Don't cry.
She reaches out and wipes Leviathan's tears.
This is why I keep crying.
The child will grow up right. She won't become a monster. Ever.
Yeah, we can do it. Let's make sure of that.
Do you know what distinguishes a monster from something that isn't? It's the presence or absence of knowledge. I, in all my astonishing wisdom, will impart.
Oh, she's doomed. I can already tell this is going to end badly.
Wait, hold on. And all of us thought she was the one impart all my knowledge into this child. I shall personally see to it she becomes a person of intellect. But I don't think she would have killed the queen. I think the queen would have been able to run away, since we already know she's no stranger to running
I
away.
will protect the commander.
But who knows? Who knows?
I will be the star.
If all sins laid upon me,
Maybe it could have ended right there and then. Everything. I think I'm alright with the choice that Levi made. I'm sure some people are gonna be pissed off at it,
if all sins laid upon
but I
me,
think it's fine.
Commander. There's no need to...
And plus, it's not like they knew that was a queen either, right? They just thought it was like a super strong NIKKE or something.
I'm glad
They call her
I was able to
pseudo-human.
protect everyone.
I just love those clouds.
What? Where? Oh, there.
I just love those
Bonk.
clouds.
Did I miss some? Oh, there's both of them right there.
All right, everyone, get in line. Did you see me shine up there?
Encounter. I'm glad I was...
Do I have to beat the boss to get him?
I'll do my best.
I think I do. Please end it on them meeting up.
You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Ah, well, indeed.
Feeling pushed around by Mirror? It can't be helped. You lost so many of your clones since that day. All of you lost a great deal of strength. Meanwhile, the Queen got a clean slate, and Mirror's been glued to her side, watching everything unfold.
But Mira's gonna see the queen come back all damaged though. All
There's
beat
bound to
up.
be a gap in our intel, don't you think? Mirror wants to see where things are at for you all, whether you truly have the power to stand against the Queen.
I mean, the fact that we already have only one being that strong, that means if she just has any kind of assistance, there should be good, especially with the new counters and how Matisse is now.
Stand against her? No. We're going to kill her.
She wants to make sure it's not all talk. If you have what it takes to be the ones who kill the queen, Mirror will offer even more help than she does now. But if you're not...
No doubt she shall cleave to the queen's side without a moment's hesitation. That much I know.
Such a lofty thing, because we could just leak the intel, like tell whenever we fight Altria, one of them is like, hey, she's leaking info to us, and boom, she's gonna lose her standing.
Right. So don't disappoint her.
I don't know why this is such like high leverage for her. We could easily snitch with the information that they know already.
She's devious, but incredibly capable. Having her as an ally is always an advantage.
Art thou not speaking rather too much?
Oh, don't you worry. Mirror probably sent me to see you off just so I'd tell you all this. She loves making others do the talking for her. She fancies herself a puppet master, pulling strings from the shadows. She's devious to the core, that Mirror.
On that, I concur.
Nayuta,
What troubleth thee?
explain how you came to know this mirror. She says she's helping us, but she's more like a rapture strategist than anything else. With how she talks about creating Liberalio, she's clearly been around for a long time. That means she had a significant hand in humanity's destruction.
Snow White's gonna be pissed if she learns that she's the reason why Cinderella got corrupted in the first place.
How did you end up allied with something like that?
What a predicament. If I were to lie, wouldst thou let it pass?
Fine. I'll believe it even if it's a lie.
What an even greater predicament this is. 'Tis a simple enough tale. When mine replicas did roam the surface in great numbers, seeking a means to fell the queen, 'twas young Lady Mirror who first approached me. By means of a nearby rapture, she did drive a corrupted thorn into me. Fortunately, I am possessed of some small skill in the handling of nymph. Should the corruption be minor, I may address it by excising only the corrupted nymph. The drawback is that much information is thereby lost. Yet I at least evade utter corruption. Young Lady Mirror witnessed this and did propose a deal. Having observed mine replicas that did linger nearby and the treating of my corruption, she divined the extraordinary nature of my ability and put forth was a deal to strike down the... I knew full well the sort
She
of
was
being
literally
young
gonna
Lady
corrupt
Mirror
you.
was. How grave a threat she doth pose to humanity. Even so, I joined... I coveted the knowledge too greatly to forego. However many replicas I may possess, there is no means of learning the Rapture's inner affairs. Thus I joined hands with her, and much was brought to light.
I don't know, I have yet to see any of that knowledge be put to good use.
'Twould be a falsehood to claim I felt no self-reproach over that decision. Even so, to secure victory, I shall stoop to any deed.
It's because I don't know if we've ever seen like the fruits of that deal though.
Any deed whatsoever. I had thought thou wouldst speak of the path to victory, yet thou dost refrain.
And are you sure you're okay? Very well. I respect your decision.
Many thanks.
We're here. There's an underground tunnel from this point that'll get you out quickly. Stay safe. And if Scarlet happens to wake up, don't mention me.
That matter will not be resolved so swiftly, but very well.
All of you, get moving. Ego Vista has caught your damn it.
Huh?
Sound of something tearing into the air echoes from the distance and rapidly approaches.
What sound be that?
This complicates things on
We can't exactly run from something if we don't know what it is.
Just run.
Something enormous lands now. The ground splits and nearby buildings collapse. Someone stares at the massive wall blocking her way, a towering wall smooth and flat. The wall slowly lifts, revealing its end. It tapers gradually to a point.
A sword?
A sword? A sword, you say?
The gigantic sword swings again. This time it comes down, aimed directly at Snow White. Seven Doors unleashes fire. An explosion hits the descending blade, knocking it off course. Snow White quickly takes to higher ground. Beyond the dust cloud, the vague silhouette of a giant approaches slowly.
A sword strike? From that distance?
Snow White stands ready with seven doors, waiting for the dust to clear. As the dust thins, the giant silhouette appears. A wide-brimmed hat, a single sword wings on her back. Snow White stares vacantly at the form, an unmistakable imitation of someone, and just like Altria, his doppelganger before her provokes a great sense of rage in her. This is sacrilege, and the desecration of her comrades who risked their lives in battle. Snow White's eyes blaze as she clenches her teeth. Without further hesitation, she unleashes her attacks.
I'll kill you! I'll kill every single one of you!
Ooh, no portrait for her?
With all sins laid upon me, yes, right, Commander. There's no need.
Dev said bosses are going to be moving a bit faster now.
No peeking! I will be the star!
Yeah, those are probably not Detroit.
Return to where you belong. Concentrate your fire!
Block it. Did I go through barrier or did I block it?
No peeking! I will be the star!
With all sins laid upon me, forward. Yes, right, Commander. There is no need to hesitate.
Okay, okay. Kinda wanna see what that attack looks like, to be honest. I don't know if it just one-shots me.
Return to where you belong.
Jesus Christ. Do be moving though, I'll tell you that much. Just a sword remains.
I think I managed to pull my weight.
Oh, this is how your actual model looks. Bunch of eyes. Reminiscent of Scarlet's color scheme. She actually has it fully attached, right? Like the skull. She actually speaks to her mouth.
Splendid.
Yeah.
Truly splendid. Never have I fought so earnestly, not since the day of my birth. Though, admittedly, I am newly born into the world.
Stop laughing.
Young Lady Scarlet's and Young Lady Isabel's weapons. I would fain give the applause. Alas, I only have but one arm. Most vexing. I shall clap with my mouth instead. Thou shalt have.
She gonna make a noise.
You lunatic!
I must confess, transforming doth dull the pleasure of the slice of mine blade. 'Tis less like a cut and more a bludgeoning. Only in this body can I truly feel the joy of cutting something down. A poorly made thing, this body.
Snow White fires a barrage of missiles. Yuvista arm detaches, the sword it's holding lashes out like a whip. With precise cuts, it slices through the incoming missiles before they can even explode. The sword then swings towards Snow White's head. Snow White tilts her head slightly, evading the
My
strike.
apologies. 'Twas a reflex. My name was merely to deflect the explosives. Though thou art not blameless either, attacking in the midst of conversation. Doth such conduct not violate the way of the sword? Spare us the falsehoods. 'Tis plain to any soul that strike was aimed with intent. Nay, nay, 'twas a mere mishap, as I said.
Eagle Vista vanishes. It lands between Nayata and Snow White.
Ambushes are not my specialty.
The sword swings wildly. Nayata and Snow White both block and evade, but are grazed and sliced. Precisely refined close quarters combat. Neither Snow White nor Nayata have experience against a sword-wielding opponent. They can have. Against Raptors, gunfights are the standard. Some Raptors do engage in close combat, but their attacks are nothing more than straightforward physical aggression. The Eagle Vista plays mind games. She targets blind spots at vital points. Nayuta knows self-defense, but not at a level to face a master like this. Again, to master the blade, neither can mount a single counterattack. Sword meets sword. Rose blocks Eagle Vista strike.
Well, well. If it isn't Mirror's puppet, what exactly dost thou think thou art doing?
Who knows? Perhaps facing a sword wielder after so long stirred my spirit.
A hollow husk with no blood to boil. What rubbish dost thou speak?
Rich words coming from something that imitates humans.
Their blades clash. From a distance, Mirror watches.
This is no good. Ugh. They really are completely helpless. Even with half their forces remaining, they're struggling this much against a single newborn heretic. Altruria's retreat was likely due to that strange wall.
What?
These new raptors will just keep getting better.
Strange wall.
The queen will secure the dark matter, and those half-baked things aren't going to pose an obstacle
Until
to
they're
her.
gonna see the queen beat up and bruised and mad.
Eden is still devastated, and the Ark shows no sign of mobilizing. On top of that, Marion's gene is now in the Queen's hands. I've decided it's a shame to abandon everything I've invested.
Oh
The
my
Queen
god, you
is
see,
at
this is what I'm
another
saying!
level. There's no other choice. This is the right call. What both Marion and the Ark, after all that the Queen obtaining a new body was the otherwise right. I'll just have to look for the
Oh,
next
I hate
opportunity.
Rich. Mirror is so fake, dude. Rose able to blades flash and great changes, then the next one single side against Falter. The difference in physical specs is overwhelming, but the difference in swordsmanship is overwhelmingly enough to cancel it out.
Impossible! How?
You were going on about the way of the sword. You should know how meaningless ideals are when they're bereft of power.
Silence, thou empty husk!
Movements are wide and sweeping, the kind that happens when emotion overtakes the body. Rose ducks and raises her blade. All she needs to do is lightly deflect and charge forward to pierce the
As
core.
expected, nothing beats Scar's swordsmanship.
Eagle Vista's blade drives deep into Rose's upper body. Rose collapses.
The sword was too worn, that it should end thus.
Snow White levels her gun at the stunned Eagle Vista. She glances towards Nayuta to call for backup, but sees her staring into distance, her face frozen in horror.
Done. Just as I feared, we ought not have joined hands with an outsider.
Dozens of glowing red orbs of light hurl towards Nayuta.
Mantra!
Sound slowly grow.
Nayuta, what's happening?
Mount Mantra and make haste.
Nayuta!
When my replicas perish, their nymph returns unto me. The scores of replicas whose whereabouts were lost here have failed. They met their end whilst afflicted with corruption.
Then those lights.
Corruption of nymph. That light, mine own nymph, now corrupted. It comes for me.
Then you.
Go at once. No more words.
Snow White hesitates, she locks eyes with
Fret
Nayuta.
not, I beseech thee. There is no shortage of what may replace me.
Understood.
The beast gallops off, Snow White's gaze turns to the fallen Rose. Eagle Vista stares at the ground as if dejected, while Mantra gallops on and Snow White bends down and lifts the battered Rose.
Mirror, things shall not unfold according to thy will.
Nayuta presses her palms together, light bursts from
Though
her
my
body.
original self be forfeit here, there is no want of replicas to succeed me.
The Eagle Vista blade smashes into Nayuta's face, sending her tumbling across the ground.
Ugh,
Self-destruction? How terribly...
me.
I've had my eye on you for quite some time. There's no better material for a puppet than you.
I feel like
I've always coveted you for that. I've already taken care of them. In case things injecting corruption directly into your body would be pointless. You would only cure yourself, but even you cannot withstand this much corruption being planted in your nymph.
Traitorous scum!
like, come on, Nayuta! Like, what? Like, oh my god.
Don't look at me like that.
Like, this is like the most
I
obvious
believed in
shit.
you and cooperated with you in good faith, but I'm simply too disappointed. Please know that my feelings were genuine before.
Vile wretch! I swear I shall!
Sorry. I'll do whatever it takes to win too.
struggles, but goes still after a moment. A short time passes, the red-eyed monk rises to her feet.
How do you feel? This is exactly why corrupted puppets are so boring. Oh well. I'll just have to make do with your performance. Now then, could you call all your clones here? There's something I've been wanting to try for some time.
The red-eyed monk sits cross-legged and closes her eyes. Light rises upward, watching that mirror smiles. Dude, like Nayuta's actually pissing me off. Like, why are you surprised that she's a traitor? Like, why? She's been saying it this whole time. You knew she'd just dip as soon as she saw the losing side. I've heard the United Forces of Humanity are looking for me. Why? Because I exposed their dirtiest secrets. It all started with the lift. Backed by massive funding from missileless industry, it was presented as humanity's great gateway to space. But was it ever really about space? Its true purpose may already be buried beneath. VTC's control, missileless money, and the United Forces of Humanity's cover-up. Which means nothing can be trusted. Not religion, not corporations, not the government. Everyone question everything. What if everyone is lying? What if humanity's enemy is something we created and now it's slaughtering us? Even if I disappear, don't stop questioning. It's time to wake up.
Art thou sure 'tis to that place I must go?
Okay, so 46 was set up. 46 was set up for the next chapters to come. It just pisses me off how it ended. Because Johan's mind is unsettled. Since the battle with the Queen, there has not been a single day his heart has been at peace. That painful defeat weighs heavily on him. What happens afterward only made things more complicated. The corruption of Nayuta's true body.
This is devastating.
It'll be fine. Knowing her, she'll come out of this like it's nothing. Then right on cue, she'll waltz in looking smug as ever.
But you said she was corrupted.
Even that won't be a problem. I believe in Nayuta.
I can't tell if that's trust or just blind optimism.
She may not have always told us everything, but she's always been thinking several steps ahead. And we've benefited from that numerous times.
No, we haven't. This several steps ahead thing, I feel like she should have seen this several steps ahead. But maybe she already has a contingency plan. Maybe she does. Just like how Red Shoes did. But man.
So things will be alright. I trust her.
Fine, then I'll trust the monk too. Come to think of it, there's no way someone as conniving as her would be struck down like a dog.
But now she has a valuable resource.
She must have something up her sleeve.
The Rapture strategist called Mirror. The newborn Raptors the Queen is said to be creating. The new heretic like Ultra and Eagle Vista, there may be even more. There probably are. Liberali, who arrived in Eden with only her head remaining. Rose, severely damaged now and unresponsive with only her brainwaves still active. An unidentified weapon dubbed Red Shoes. So many new and unfamiliar things keep converging Eden. Johan is conservative by nature. He is not accustomed to accepting things he doesn't have a full grasp on. His years spent on the surface have only pushed that tendency to an even greater extreme. Johan steps on something. He frowns and slowly lifts his foot. A sticky black liquid stretches between his boot and the floor. Johan's head hurt. He's afraid to open the door before him, but he can no longer ignore the noise coming from outside. The floor beast?
I told you not to eat every single
Oh,
thing
they've
you
been
find.
here.
Excuse me.
Who? Was it Ziz?
Huh? No, it wasn't me.
Then who was it?
Oh, sorry. I gave it to her. Was I not supposed to?
She refuses to eat her meals because she keeps snacking all the time.
Come on. Kids should be able to eat what they want.
The spoiled auntie your grandma.
You can't go through life just doing whatever you want. Sometimes you have to do things you don't
Grandpa
want
Johan.
to do.
Wow, you're being all philosophical all of a sudden.
This is certainly heavy.
See? It's too heavy for you to lift, isn't it?
I said it was heavy. I didn't say I couldn't lift it.
Wow. A pseudo-human like you could lift my pincers?
This is all hectic for Johan now.
It's no big deal. It's your turn.
You want me to lift your weapon? I could do that with one hand. What the? How do you carry all of this around?
With my strength, of course.
The sub-arm distributes the weight. There's no way you could lift it with strength alone.
You little liar.
Even if the weight is distributed, I'm still lifting it with my own
Loopholes.
strength.
A valid point. The total weight doesn't change simply because it's distributed. Allow me, the ever-astute Bahamut, to enlighten you. It's called the law of the totality of mass.
Cecil's gonna chime in.
There's no such law.
Oh, I was mistaken. Was it the law of weight conservation?
That's not a thing either.
Huh. And what would you know about that to act so smug? Don't underestimate the brilliance of my intelligence.
Pardon me, but what are you reading?
A blank notebook. It used to be a book, but it became blank. I, in my infinite wisdom, absorbed all the knowledge in it, rendering it blank.
I've never heard of such a thing in my life.
Wow. Check out her forehead, Cecil. It's so smooth.
Hey! Don't touch my forehead.
Goodness, you could practically use it as a mirror.
It's blinding. Shiny.
Why is Levi getting bullied all the time?
My eyes! I mean, the sun is so blinding.
The moment he opens the door, the troubling thoughts that he had swirling in Johan's mind vanish. His brain mobilizes every resource at its disposal in order to find a way to bring order to this chaotic situation. He combs through his memory and speaks the words he once used to resolve situations like these.
Quiet.
But things do not quite at all. Johan heads pound. He needs to resolve the situation one way or another. He quickly assesses what's happening. He approaches the source of the commotion, the person whom everyone is shouting at.
What is it?
Are you the leader?
You could say that, for the time being.
We need to sort some things out. You call yourselves the Four Beasts, correct?
Yes.
You're heretics
Yes.
who created the Queen,
Indeed.
and you're her associates.
Yes.
You saddle up to just about anyone, don't you? I've been briefed about you ahead of time. You're...
Johan is startled by the sudden strange sensation against his leg. He looks down. A girl is clinging to his leg.
My. Just a kid and already taken with a handsome face.
Johan ignores the girl and
As
continues.
I was saying, your
Hug me.
end goal is... I have a hard time believing you helped us out of
Hug me.
goodwill. So I need you to be clear about your intentions. You're aware of who we're going up against.
Hug me.
Johan bends down and lifts the girl up. He holds her out at arm's length and looks at her.
Hug me.
I don't know how I'm supposed to hug you.
Just wrap your arms snug around her.
Johan brings the girl into his embrace with stiff, awkward movements. She falls asleep almost
She's
instantly.
asleep.
You're right. She'll sleep in just about anyone.
They're gonna make a comment.
Do I have to keep holding her like this?
Yes. If you put her down, there will be hell to pay.
What do you mean by that?
She'll cry and scream and all that.
How long do I have to stay like this?
Probably until she wakes up.
Johan looks down at the sleeping girl in her arms. The thoughts that had been tormenting him moments ago are completely gone. Focusing all his attention on holding the girl, Johan stood frozen in place. This is the first time Cecil has seen the sight of Johan. She burst out laughing in the end.
Alright. I have a clear picture of what's going on. We'll cooperate.
Do I need to remind you of who we're up against?
There's no need. We've met her. So, that was the queen? No wonder. What would happen if we leave her alone?
I have no idea at all. According to Snow White, she's establishing a new faction, which means they intend to create a world of their own. Any notion of coexistence is just a pipe dream.
Leviathan stares at the girl asleep in Johan's arm.
That's reason enough. We're in.
Good.
So we just wait until the young man contacts us?
For now, yeah.
Understood. Isn't she heavy?
No, I've gotten the hang of it.
Grandpa Johan.
I see.
The girl suddenly opens her eyes wide. She slips out of Johan's arms and runs off.
Hey! Where are you going? Honestly, I can't take my eyes off her for even a second.
Leviathan chases after the girl. Johan rises and follows. Without the slightest hesitation, the girl runs through Eden. Something about her past, she's taking strikes. Johan is strange. The place she is heading to is clearly Marion. The girl quietly stares at Marion lying there as if asleep. She waves her hand in front of her face, but Marion does not wake. Is she gonna res Marion? No heartbeat can be felt. The girl takes a step back and places her hand on her own chest. She feels 2 heartbeats. The girl continues to stare at Marion. She's gonna res? She's gonna split one? Does she always have like 2, or does she just yoink it from the queen? Downtown area.
Fire!
Okay, we're back in this. I thought they were gonna save me and the 4 beasts and Eden for the next chapters. That's nice that they introduced it here. Mass-produced NIKKEs open fire on Dorothy. Dorothy effortlessly evades the fusillade and lost.
I suppose this must be because of the Queen.
The ARC's leadership must already know that the Queen has come to the surface. Information that is highly confidential. They are attacking me on the grounds that I disclose the information and stirred up unrest among the public, but this is not what I had in mind. Well, I would expect leadership would summon me for a meeting or even an interrogation for leaking classified intel. I intended to make my case for necessity of the Third Surface Reclamation War, but of course the leadership couldn't possibly be swayed. But for the NIKKE, who are completely kept in the dark, and the civilians who are equally uninformed, the mounting chaos with the ARC would have been more than enough to shake them to the core. I need to be the one who puts those fears to rest. It's impossible to explain everything to them as it were, so some degree of deception is necessary. That way it will be easier to incite them. After all, what people want are visible facts, solutions, and what lies beneath that never interest them. The performance I put out in the ARC until now should be sufficient to draw in both NIKKEs and the people alike. But this I did not anticipate. I didn't think they would attack without warning in the middle of the city, no less.
What's going on?
Dorothy avoids every bullet as they rain down on her. Citizens flee in terror or collapse on the ground. She moves carefully so no one gets hurt. Any casualties would prove fatal to her plan. Even the slightest association to what is going on would just be as fatal.
Rat. Where are my damned reinforcements?
The moment Doban's shouts fades, a swarm of mass-produced NIKKEs appear. They open fire on Dorothy.
This could go on forever.
Weaving the hell of bullets, she charges toward the mass-produced NIKKE, spread into formation. She does not draw her gun. Instead, using hand-to-hand combat, she takes it down one by one. With no knowledge of close-quarter combat, the mass-produced NIKKEs begin to fall. Dorothy keeps dropping them without pause.
Damn pilgrim!
Deputy Chief Dobin.
Oh, so you know who I am.
Information on the ARC's commander-in-chief and deputy chiefs is kept well hidden, with the exception of yours. So it left an impression. Given the low security clearance, I assume you aren't anyone of significance. Am I right? I don't believe we've formally been introduced. Have we met before?
Like hell we have.
Then, do you hold some personal grudge against me?
It's nothing personal. I'm acting on behalf of the ARC.
What did you say?
I've known about your little scheme all along. I won't let you have your revenge on the ARC.
Revenge on the ARC? What on earth are you?
You're part of the Goddess Squad, and you're the acting leader, Dorothy. That's right. You must want revenge, don't you? The ARC should have been yours. And yet there's no place, but I won't allow it. But as long as I, Deputy Chief Doban, am here, you won't have your revenge on the ARC.
You? How do you know any of this?
Seeing Dorothy's reaction, Doban becomes certain. This is it. This is real. With this, he can make a name for himself. Doban was born in the outer Brigade Doban lore. He was raised by a father who dealt with the stress of a difficult life by beating him mercilessly. To this day, he's unsure if that man was truly his father. Perhaps that was simply what he wanted to believe. One day, while living hand to mouth as a collector, a central government soldier showed up in Ephialtes. Everyone groveled before the soldier and obtained food and money in return. Doban polished the soldier's shoes out of curiosity, and the soldier gave him money. It was a large sum that would take 3 months of work to earn, but he turned down the money. Instead, he smiled and claimed he was only doing this because he enjoyed it. The soldier took an interest in this young boy from the outer end. one who expected no compensation. The soldier stayed in Ephialtes for a month, putting Doban to work as his errand boy. Doban served the soldier so wholeheartedly, and on the last day, the soldier said to him, "Come to the Ark and serve me there." And so Doban received an identification chip from the soldier and headed from the Ark. 1 month was all it took. The identification chip that everyone in the Outer Rim could dream of had come to him, simply because he served an unnamed soldier for a month. It didn't take long for him to realize that everything he so desperately desired in the Outer Rim is easily obtained in the Ark. Doban lived as a citizen of the Ark before becoming a soldier. One day an opportunity arose for him to tour the Outer Rim, which he accepted without hesitation. He did so because he found himself missing his hometown. The moment he crossed the partition, however, Doban was horrified. Had this place always been filthy and dark? Someone approached him and polished his shoes. He was the man he used to call father. The man repeatedly bowed and polished Doban's shoes, but had no idea who Doban was. Doban ground the man underfoot, then fled the Outer Rim. He was ashamed that he came from such a putrid cesspool. He despised himself for ever considering that place so meant for missing it even briefly. From that day on, Doban became vitriolic in his disdain for the Outer Rim. He believed that if the Outer Rim disappeared, his shameful and disgusting past would disappear along with it. He proposed a policy targeting the Outer Rim to the central government. The policy called for isolating the Outer Rim and designating it as a dumping ground. The central government approved the proposal and gave Doban full oversight. From the central government perspective, the Outer Rim had always been a headache, but abandoned or not, it's still a place where people lived. But the policy Doban presented treated the Outer Rim as a place of bereft inhabitants. If things went wrong, all blame could be pinned on Doban. From the central government's perspective, there was no reason to refuse. The Outer Rim began to turn into hell. Doban soon gained recognition for his role in resolving the troublesome atom and rose to a high-ranking position. From then on, Doban directed all troublesome and unsavory matters into the Outer Rim. The place descended further into hell. Meanwhile, the quality of life in the Ark continued to rise. As a result of this repeated cycle, Doban rose to the position of Deputy Chief. He felt on top of the world that someone like him from the Outer Rim could rise all the way to Deputy Chief. It felt like a dream, but that was where it ended. With the Ark stabilized, there was nothing left to dump in the Outer Rim. Whenever problems arose in the Ark, he engineered it to appear as the Outer Rim's handiwork, only to have repeatedly foiled by the Underworld's Queen and Exotic. Here's whispers behind his back. He's accused of selling out his hometown for a promotion, and now that he's without a scapegoat, he's powerless. Doban began to grow anxious. He had a dream to make the Ark his personal fiefdom. The thought of an Outer Rim native standing atop the Ark filled him with unbridled joy. But he had no way of getting there, save for his capacity for inhumane methods. Doban had no real talent. His standing naturally began to erode, and nobody acknowledged his worth. He was excluded from important meetings, and he was not even assigned a NIKKE to his name. He concluded that both his position as Deputy Chief and his place as a soldier and citizen of the Ark were at risk if things continued. He needed to prove himself, but he was incompetent. That was when the pilgrim Dorothy arrived in the Ark. He found it suspicious, the timing was too conspicuous. Doban became certain Dorothy had ulterior motives and began investigating her. When Dorothy left the Ark on an exploration mission on the Utopia, he went so far as to plant a bug on her to find out her motives. However, he learned nothing of its significance, and there was no information about Dorothy anywhere in the Ark either. A NIKKE without record shouldn't exist. And exhaustive inquiries, Doban uncovered the existence of What? Okay. So just because he's Deputy Chief, he has access to the Forbidden Library? Okay, breaking with authorization would be a death sentence. The Forbidden Library, he spotted NIKKE scoping out the same area. Doban sensed an opportunity would present itself in some form. There was a blackout in the Ark. Shortly after, the NIKKE who had been loitering came sprinting out with the book in hand. Doban shot the NIKKE in the head and stole the book. She shot Irie? After reading everything written in that book, Doban let out a shout of triumph. All records from the Forbidden Library carried... Well, I'm pretty sure Irie's fine, considering how incompetent he is. He probably didn't actually, kill her. He became certain of Dorothy's intention. He was convinced if he killed Dorothy before she brought ruin to the Ark, his standing would solidify for good, eliminating the instigator intent on destroying the Ark right before any damage occurred. Just imagining himself as the hero who averted the crisis and saved the Ark filled him with joy. Doban, guardian of the Ark, while he yet stood, peace would reign in the Ark forever.
Answer me. How do you know any of this?
Everybody in the Ark knows it. Why would you think I wouldn't know? And I know your motives too. Goddess Squad. The goddess of victory. Humanity's hope. To think that you, one of those legendary NIKKEs, could have fallen this far. We will never hand the Ark over.
I see. So you knew everything. So what exactly do you plan to do about it?
Isn't it obvious? I eliminate the outsider who is trying to throw the Ark into chaos.
Just one question. Why did you abandon us?
What are you talking about? You're the ones who abandoned the Ark.
What did you say?
The Goddess Squad demanded far too much. You wanted half of the Ark and the seat of supreme authority, free control over military forces, and unlimited access to resources. You didn't care what happened to the citizens. All you did was constantly demand things to serve your own interests. You even threatened us with force. Fortunately, the Ark was strong enough to withstand your assault, and when defeated, all of you fled the Ark with your tails tucked between your legs. Despite all that, instead of gratitude
I
toward the
accidentally
Ark,
pressed spacebar.
this is how you repay us?
Despite all that, to honor your contributions, the Ark were elevated to myth, enshrined you in monuments, and passed on your legend through the generation.
Have you ever seen us in person?
No. I was born in the Ark.
I see. So that's how they recorded it.
Doban knows the whole truth. He knows the author of the Forbidden Library foresaw the fate awaiting the Goddess Squad upon entering the Ark. He knows they took on the role of villain to prevent the goddesses from being forgotten, and he knows why the goddess ended up the way they did, but he doesn't say anything. What matters now for him is the Ark's deputy chief to take down the outsider blinded by the revenge and earn his merit. So he must provoke Dorothy into giving him what he
All
wants.
units! This pilgrim has spread misinformation and incited unrest in the Ark. I want her captured alive. We must keep the Ark safe. We cannot—
You really do have a way with words.
The battle of falsehoods against falsehood. If the official narrative regarding the Goddess Squad is as Doban says, then Birmingham's passive treatment of her makes sense, but it doesn't matter. The people who Dorothy must appeal to are not those in power, but the Nikkes and the ordinary citizens. Dorothy holds her irrefutable proof that the Queen has descended. Whatever Doban says about Dorothy's true intentions will crumble before the undeniable physical disaster looming ahead. Both lies will come to light one day, but Dorothy is confident in her victory. If the truth is great enough, even the small lies mixed into it have a way of becoming the truth. To ensure that she'll come out on top, if that decisive moment arrives, Dorothy decides she must first control public sentiment. Dorothy once again cuts through the mass-produced Nikkes. Escaping would be easy, as would subduing them, but I need to come off as the victim, since the public tends to side with the weak. I'll give them just enough of a fight and take some hits, but in no circumstances can I use my gun. There will be absolutely no casualties. I must appear as someone targeted by the central government for telling the truth. Doban's actions here will give the Nikkes and citizens confirmation they need. Confirmation that the central government has been deceiving the Ark.
You take a nap.
The Nikkes bends at the waist and groans. At that moment, mass-produced Nikke explodes, sending fragments. Nikki's beside her charges with a shriek and lunges at Dorothy, trying to grab her. He implanted them with... fucking Doban, dude. Dorothy brushes a fragment of something from her face to realize with certainty.
What a dirty trick.
What the hell? This pilgrim killed those Nikkes. All units, switch from suppression rounds to live ammunition. This pilgrim has no intention of cooperating.
Bullets are the same as they were before. Everything was just for show.
You conniving pilgrim! You're bent on throwing the Ark into chaos, aren't you? But
the Norian shouts are clearly meant to be heard by everyone. Dorothy feels a rage boiling from within.
Do you have a death wish?
You'd even lay hands on a human, no matter how intensely you despise the Ark. Isn't this going too far?
Looking at the loathsome man before her, spouting drivel, she considered perhaps breaking one of his legs wouldn't be so bad. She could stage it as an accident, making it look like he fell on his own. Dorothy looks up. Rappy and I land together aboard 7 Dwarf 0. We assess the situation. Fragments of fallen Nikki's legs scatter across the ground. Dorothy?
It wasn't me.
I know, I'm asking what happened. Dorothy looks at
Were
Doban.
you the one who talked?
About what?
About me. To that human.
Of course not. Why would I go carelessly around talking about that so why would I go around talking about that so carelessly?
Ah, the counters. The Ark's beacon of hope. You've arrived just in time.
Wait, he just checkmated himself.
Pilgrim, it's over. Give up now.
Have you come to stop me? Yes. I see. In the end, you're all the same. It seems like your patience is wearing thin. Considering how much Doban is provoking you,
Perhaps you were considering breaking his leg and staging it as an accident?
I don't know how things got to this point, but I think we should talk things over first.
That is what I intended. But the other side does not seem so amenable to the idea.
What? Hey, you! Aren't you here to back us up?
No, we came to take Dorothy with us.
You fool! Take a good look at this carnage. That pilgrim has already killed 2 of my precious NIKKEs. Invaluable assets to the Ark.
That's impossible. Dorothy doesn't use explosives. It looks to me that those NIKKEs exploded from the inside out. As if someone planted bombs in them beforehand.
You idiot! A little success and suddenly you can't see what's right in front of you. This pilgrim is set on overturning the Ark. And you're defending her?
Yes, I'm siding with Dorothy.
You traitor! You have no idea what she's really capable of.
Punch him! I would say I know her better than you do, Deputy Chief.
Filthy traitors! A lot of you! I'll see you all court-martialed and hanged! You say I don't know her true colors? It's you who doesn't! I'll show you what kind of creature that pilgrim really is! Come out!
At Doban's gesture the formation parts, numerous mass-produced NIKKEs step forward. They're all Product 23 models, all of them with their visors to reveal familiar necklaces around their necks.
No.
Memories from aboard the Utopia come rushing back to me. The image that held Dorothy's captivated, a name surfaces. Oh, something is different. The mass-produced NIKKEs who have stepped forward each wear anxious expressions. They glance around nervously, their gaze is wavering. They're all individual NIKKEs. They cautiously turn their eyes towards NIKKE. Up until now, I've never seen Dorothy wear that expression. Doban celebrates. The name he heard spoken through the wiretap while Dorothy was aboard the Utopia. So that's where he put the bug. I don't know how. I don't like how they still settled that whole Utopia shit. Like, I don't like how they incorporated how that's how Dorothy had like a little moment. I don't like how they handled that. But I guess this is where that's coming to fruition. The same one confirmed in the book from the Forbidden Library, Pina. Whoever Pina is, she's clearly someone important to Dorothy, so he dug through old records to learn everything he could about Pina. Fortunately, the book from the Forbidden Library even details her final demise. From there, he mobilized as many Product 23 models as possible. He prepared to equip them with the same necklace seen in the photo. Now he'll send them hurtling towards Dorothy, then kill them all. If Dorothy becomes angry, good. If she loses reason, even better. If she comes charging at him to kill him, it'll be perfect. In that moment, she'll become the Ark's public enemy #1. The NIKKEs at his side are equipped with energy shields rated against optical weapons. Dorothy uses optical weapons, favoring precision low output shots over high output ones. The shields should hold it against her shots well enough, and in the process, Dorothy's weakness will become fully exposed. After that, everything will fall into place. He'll take down Dorothy, the pilgrim with unclear motives who poses a clear threat. It will be easy to frame her to attempting to overthrow the Ark, especially because she's a well-known pilgrim. And Doban will recognize for his efforts for saving the Ark from danger. He recalls Dorothy's reaction earlier. Drunk on the feeling of victory, Doban smiles for the first time in a while. I don't fully understand the relationship between Pina and Dorothy. Even so, one thing is certain, Pina is more precious to Dorothy than anyone else, and the image of that very person is standing before her now. This is an act of desecration, a vile one at that. It is trampling with muddy feet into the sacred space of a stranger's cherished memories.
Go.
Mass-produced NIKKE resembling Pina hesitates and runs forward. She spreads her arms towards Dorothy and forces a smile. Dorothy stands frozen, staring blankly at the sight before her.
Dorothy.
And she explodes. Rappy. Rappy?
Roger. Putting a bullet in that bastard's head.
Subdue Dorothy.
Let go. Wait!
Fall back.
Roger. Let go.
Rappy withdraws from the area, Dorothy in tow.
You fool! What do you think you're doing, traitorous scum? How dare you protect the Ark's enemy?
You. Don't expect your death to be clean.
What?
I run in direction Rappy and Dorothy flew off towards. I need neon change of location.
What? But we're almost there!
Head towards the hospital. I'll send you to the exact location later.
Okay. See you later, Master.
I cut the transmission and break into a full sprint. I sprint in the direction Rappy and Dorothy are headed. The only problem is I don't know the exact location either. Rappy tumbles across the ground. From a distance, I catch sight of Dorothy pulling away. Rappy, are you okay?
Take cover.
her!
Dorothy fires wildly. I quickly hurl myself aside. The optical grounds scrape across the ground. She fired her gun.
She's lost her mind!
Same motion, Dorothy fires back with optical rounds. Wait, if I get shot, I'll die.
The same goes for me.
Rappy and I roll out of the way as he grazes our bodies. Dorothy walks
Do
slowly
you
towards
intend
Ice.
to keep going?
I prefer not to. But if I stop, you'll go back and kill Dobin.
That's right. There's no reason to let him live.
Stop this. You said you would take over the Ark. If you do this, all of your plans will fall apart. Everything you have prepared till now will become meaningless.
Everything I've prepared, it has already been ruined. Nothing is left.
Dorothy, why are you doing this?
I have nothing left now. The place we thought was paradise refused to let us in. And the new paradise we built cast us out.
Kind of your fault though on that second point though.
That's right. I have given up all hope because there's nothing else I can do.
Snow White offered you her hand.
After inciting the humans and NIKKEs of the... I wanted to create another paradise. That trivial thing, that was the only form of revenge I had left. That was the only thing left I could take from the Ark. I've tried to endure all this time because it was all I had left. But what I can't endure is that.
Dorothy, come with us. Let's defeat the Queen. What kind of comforting words are these?
You're asking me to join forces with the Ark? You heard what happened from Snow White herself. What was done to me. To us. I'll never forgive the Ark for...
I'll convince make sure you're compensated for everything you suffered.
You know that would never happen.
Yeah, why is you... What is wrong with commanders? Why is he saying these points?
You idiot!
Anise is here! Neon has arrived!
Ooh, Anise and Neon jump down from a building and land loudly behind Dorothy. Dorothy hurriedly turns and pulls a trigger. Anise hands blocks the optical round aimed at Neon's head.
Oh,
Did you just...
I just...
Dorothy steps
Were you
back.
trying to kill her?
No, I wasn't. I'm sorry.
Dorothy,
Hey,
are you okay?
are you okay?
Thud, thud, thud. Numerous footsteps send tremors through the ground. Countless NIKKEs are advancing towards us. At the forefront are Product 23 models.
Well done, Counters. Hold her.
Stop. Don't take another step and don't even think about giving any orders.
You son of a...
Counters, we protect Dorothy.
Roger.
Got it.
Fire power! Fire power!
We face off against Doban's force with Dorothy standing behind us.
Go!
The mass-produced NIKKEs leading the formation exchange nervous
Go,
glances.
damn you! I said go! Go and fight!
With frightened expressions, they rush towards us. Rappy quickly grabs both of Dorothy's hands, and Anise and Neon follow suit, grabbing Dorothy's shoulders.
Why is she so strong? Don't worry, there's 3 of us.
Let me go. I'm going to dispose of that trash. I know he's a piece of garbage, but you have to hold back. Hold back? You want me to
Yo,
hold
Commander's a
back?
judge. He could demand an execution on site, right?
Imagine if those NIKKEs looked like Red Hood. Could you really hold back? That piece of filth! How dare he use Pina! My most precious wings! He's desecrating her memory! He doesn't know the first thing about what happened! But he dares trample on my memories to provoke me? My most precious memories! You already know he's trying to get a rise out of you. So don't fall for it! I don't care! I'll play right along! Very well. I'll take the bait! Are you being serious? Yes, I'm serious!
Rappy releases Dorothy's hand. She looks straight at Dorothy and says,
Okay. And let's kill him together. What? If that's what you want, then let's kill him together, Dorothy. I'm your friend. So I'm in this with you.
What are you saying?
The ground shakes from the thunderous footsteps and an instant countless NIKKEs surround us. Deputy Chief Birmingham arrives with reinforcements in tow.
Everyone, stop Dorothy.
Birmingham!
I said drop your weapon, Dorothy, now.
Why should—
Perfect. Exactly what I hoped for. A large audience.
Doban fiddles with something. I get a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh man, all the mass-produced Nikkes have
Dorothy.
begin calling her name in metallic, distorted voices. Are they corrupted?
Go on then, Pill. Isn't shooting corrupted NIKKEs your specialty?
Shakes everyone off and raises her gun.
Haha! Yes! Shoot! Shoot and reveal your true nature.
Several mass-produced Nikkei shield Doban.
It
laugh.
worked. She took the bait.
Dorothy's gun trembles. She glares at Doban, her face filled with rage. Then a hole opens in Doban's head. Doban collapses to the ground. Red spills from his head and stains the ground. His body lies motionless. He dies instantly. Chaos erupts. Nikki's and citizens alike scream. One of the Ark's highest authorities, the deputy chief, is dead.
What have you done? It wasn't me.
I turn my head. Smoke rises from Deputy Chief's burning gums gun. Deputy Chief?
Enoch, the verdict.
I will deliver my judgment. The mobilization of private forces within the Ark without majority consent of Ark leadership. The use of live ammunition within the Ark without majority consent of Ark leadership.
I kind of wish...
The use of explosives within the Ark without majority consent of Ark leadership.
I kind of wish his death wasn't so swift, you know?
The meaningless sacrifice of Nikkes in the process. Furthermore, the misuse of classified research data pertaining to corruption without majority consent of Ark leadership. All of the above actions resulted in considerable disorder within the Ark. I hereby deliver judgment on Deputy Chief Burningham, who carried out summary execution on Deputy Chief Doban, the party responsible for the aforementioned offenses.
Thinking, right? I wonder if Arcana is going to get some kind of consequence for this, since she technically already broke the rule of allowing someone to even escape with such confidential information, aka Irie. But then she could probably dodge any punishment because of the blackout, right?
On the basis that Deputy Chief Doban's actions could have further destabilized the Ark's already turbulent situation. On the basis of the potential threat posed to the Ark by unnecessarily provoking the Pilgrim, Dorothy, an unidentified entity. Furthermore, on the basis that Deputy Chief Doban held no meaningful influence over the Ark's current operations, I hereby rule Deputy Chief Burningham's summary execution of Doban a justified act. Please note that this ruling factored in the special circumstances of the situation being treated as wartime.
Good. That's a relief.
Burningham, who drenched in sweat. So he pulled the trigger before even having judgment, being given the okay.
A real...
Burningham surveys the Nikke's filling the streets and the citizens watching everything unfold from a distance. Then he whispers to me.
Help me put the Nikkes and the citizens at ease.
Oh, why don't you do it yourself?
I'm not good with crowded places.
Very well. A private call comes through from
I will
Nick.
dispatch personnel to retrieve the body of the former Deputy Chief Doban. Additionally, I will request that Elysion treat the Nikkes afflicted with corruption. They should be treatable with the Valpaus we have secured.
Banger. So you knew about this.
Yes, but I am the only one who does, so there is no need for concern.
Good, I'll leave it in your hands.
Very well.
I just wish Doban's death wasn't, like, so swift, you know? At the end of their gazes, Dorothy stands. I take a deep breath and point at Dorothy. This is Dorothy, the second leader of the Goddess Squad. The Goddess Squad is not a legend. They existed and their leader stands before you now.
What on earth are you saying?
Dorothy is innocent. I can vouch for her. You all know what Dorothy has done for the Ark in its time of need. I will personally guarantee Dorothy's safety as the commander of the Counters, the Commando Unit. Former Deputy Chief Doban, he attempted to frame and execute Dorothy. His motives are currently under investigation. His actions were no different from acts of terrorism, including the discharge of firearms and planting the of bombs inside NIKKE's to use them as weapons. He was executed by Deputy Chief Birmingham. Should I say more? Do I need to address what Dorothy or even Oban said? As I'm leader, I might be Birmingham. Sadly shakes his head. This is all I can share at the moment. Further details will be provided in a statement from the central government. From here on, please follow any directives issued by the central government. Thank you. Commotion begins to settle. Dorothy?
Who gave you the right to talk about me like that?
I'll convince them.
What?
I'll convince them that you can be compensated for everything you've been through. Just trust me. Handcuffs are placed on Dorothy's wrist. Wait.
This is just for show. She did discharge a firearm in city limits after all. Besides, do you really think this metal scrap can actually restrain her?
Of course not.
For now, we'll hold her at the rehabilitation center for NIKKE's. We can talk there.
Very well.
Oh, and by the way...
Yes?
Well done. In times of chaos like this, it's more helpful to convey just the immediate situation than go into detail. It also buys us time on our end, which is even better. You're still a little rough around the edges when it comes to knowing when to cut things off, but you'll improve.
You could have helped.
Anyway, go inside and rest. We'll talk again soon.
Understood. Thank you.
Dorothy. Yes, behave yourself. And don't cause any trouble at the rehabilitation center.
I'll hook you up with some outside food. Any magazines you want. Just say the word.
You three are absurd.
Rehabilitation center. Dorothy and Birmingham stare at each other. After more than 10 minutes, Dorothy begins to grow restless. Just as she's about to speak, Birmingham opens his
You
mouth.
were too hasty, inciting NIKKE's and citizens to rise up toward a third surface reclamation war. Did you really think that would work?
All of you were dragging your feet. It was frustrating.
So the Queen really has descended?
Yes, she has.
Then the destruction of Eden must be true as well. And you really are
Yes.
Right. I've known that all along.
What?
I knew you were Dorothy of the Goddesses from the moment we first met.
Wait, hold on. The song? It carries hints. Da, 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 da. Okay.
I knew those in the Ark regarded us as legends, but I didn't expect a deputy chief of all people to buy into it.
When we first met, you asked me something. You mentioned someone's name and asked if I knew it. Oswald, he's my grandfather, although not by blood.
Dorothy springs to her feet.
You!
Please sit. Causing a scene won't help anything. I'll explain.
That would be what?
Dorothy sits back down.
I doubted you. I wasn't convinced that you were truly Dorothy from the Goddess Squad. I saw through your true intentions of either destroying or taking over the Ark early on, but I couldn't bring myself to dispose of you. According to my grandfather's records, you were the most radiant goddess of victory of all. My grandfather Oswald, he allowed himself to be disgraced in order to protect you all.
Oswald's story is finally becoming known to Dorothy. Oh my god, yes.
What are you talking about?
After Operation Ark Guardian ended, the Ark deliberated over what to do with the Goddess Squad. They were certain you would wield influence far beyond the central government. So on the day you returned to the Ark, they mobilized every method they could to bring you goddesses down and to drag you from your pedestal. No one adored the Goddess Squad more than my grandfather. He held a high enough position to oversee the entirety of Operation Ark Guardian. So he abandoned the Goddess Squad because it was obvious to anyone that they would be destroyed if they returned to the Ark.
You honestly expect me to believe that?
I know. There's no evidence of it. But back then, the central government was filled with the likes of Dobin.
If you're going to lie, you should at least get your story straight. What you're saying contradicts Dobin's account considerably.
Dobin was lying.
Do you really expect me to believe you on your word alone?
There's nothing more I can say. Dobin lied to provoke you. That's all there is to it.
Then how did he know how Peanut died?
My grandfather apparently listened to every conversation in that temporary camp. He recorded it all in a book.
He heard everything?
Yes, it seems he originally intended to wait longer since moving too hastily could have exposed him. But after what happened to you, he moved up the schedule because he feared the goddesses would crumble.
Why didn't anyone say anything? If what you're saying is true, why did he abandon us instead of telling the truth?
Because even if he told you that entering the Ark meant you would be placed on trial, destroyed politically, and buried under false charges, you would still insist on coming to confirm it for yourselves. That was how deep your trust in the Ark ran, after all. If he'd told you that there was a problem in the Ark, and that he'd contact you later, you would never have left the Ark's entrance. Because your concern for the Ark ran that deep. From my grandfather's perspective, he needed a lie that was convincingly realistic. A lie that would keep you away from the Ark. Even if it bred hatred, rage, or a thirst for revenge. Even if it meant you would one day return to exact that revenge. He wanted to make sure you never wished to set eyes on the Ark again.
Then why didn't he call us back afterward?
The Ark had long been dominated by VTC, and VTC would never have tolerated your existence. There was nothing he could do, since they were too powerful. So my grandfather filed a false report saying the Goddess Squad had deserted. Later, after VTC was destroyed, the situation improved, but too much time had passed at that point. There was no way to find any of you.
Then that means you knew what we went through. You knew my true identity when I came to the Ark. So that means you knew of my objectives too. Then why did you stay silent? Did you want to humiliate me?
As I said before, I doubted you. It was far too obvious that you would come to the Ark for revenge after being abandoned like that. So I kept watch this whole time, to determine whether you were the Dorothy of the past, or the Dorothy of the present, blinded by revenge. And I came to a conclusion.
Your grandfather would have been heartbroken to see what became of the Dorothy he once knew. But you know what? The only reason I'm this way is because of you.
I'm sorry.
Dorothy freezes.
What did you say?
I can't speak for the entire Ark, but I apologize.
I didn't come here for an apology.
Dorothy, what do you want from the Ark?
The Ark. I want to seize it and get my revenge.
No, you cannot. As I said, I reached a conclusion after observing you, and my conclusion is this. You won't act against the Ark.
I could reduce the Ark to ruins right now if I wanted to.
Perhaps. But you won't. You had the power, the ability, the charisma, and yet you didn't. You deliberately took the long way around. You saved the Ark from the brink of ruin multiple times. You were happy when NIKKEs and people thanked you. As you said, you could have had your revenge at any moment you wanted. But you didn't act on it. Watching you fail to fire a single shot at Doban was what convinced me. You can't do it. Because you are a goddess. The goddess of victory. That's why you cannot do harm to the Ark. It's pitiful in a way. You dreamed of revenge for such a long time, yet you soften immediately at the slightest recognition and respect. It's regrettable, and yet you cannot help but love NIKKEs, humans, and humanity itself. It's truly sad that you're destined only to be used by others, despite having the wherewithal to take revenge, yet unable to go through with it. How foolish of you.
Why, who are you to talk to me like that?
And that's precisely why you're still the goddess of victory. I can't leave you like this. Tell me clearly, are you an enemy or an ally? If you are our enemy, we will strike you down. But if you are still our goddess of victory, the Ark will help you, without fail. We will help you become the goddess of victory once again. Humanity's hope. A true goddess.
Please, stop. Don't say any more.
As Dorothy feels like she might start to hope again, Brennan places an old book on the table titled Dorothy.
This is a handwritten record about you that my grandfather left behind. Read it. You deserve that much.
You know, low-key, that's an easy merch idea they could do. Like an actual book about, like how Oswald has them. Like a book dedicated to Dorothy, right? Turns out, walks out, he looks back at Dorothy, staring blankly at the book on the table. Birmingham looks at Dorothy, then straightens. Dorothy lifts her head and looks back at Birmingham.
There was something I always wanted to say to you if I ever met you.
Birmingham salutes.
For fighting for humanity.
Please don't say it.
I sincerely thank the Goddess Squad.
The door closes. Dorothy stares ahead blankly.
No. How could I have been so foolish? So easily.
That evening, Dorothy reads the book Birmingham gave her. The final page is filled with nothing but words of guilt towards the goddesses, which Dorothy stares at blankly through the entire night. When morning comes, she hears the high-ranking official from the central government has requested a visit. She doesn't want to go because it's certain to be an uncomfortable meeting. Even so, she gets to her feet. Dorothy sits in the chair in the visitation room. Her visitor has yet to arrive. But Dorothy's relieved that she still wrestles with her feelings. A short while later, she hears the door open behind her. She does not turn around. She hears the door close and footsteps draw near. Dorothy lowers her head and closes her eyes. A silent signal that she doesn't want to be spoken to. Then, a familiar scent reaches her. The scent of marigold. She hears a teacup being placed in front of her, and the sound of the chair across from her being pulled out and someone sitting in it. A brief silence ensues. Then the sound of tea being sipped across from the table is heard. Is she gonna meet Anderson? She's about to grasp a voice speaks from across the table.
Nothing beats a good cup of tea. I see you're still as picky as ever.
Dorothy freezes and her pupils widen. She barely manages to lift her trembling head to look forward. Anderson looks at Dorothy with a gentle smile.
Miss Dorothy.
Commander.
Thank goodness. I was worried you might not recognize me now that I'm older.
How?
Dorothy's thoughts come to a halt. How many times in the past has she been manipulated by ghosts from her past? First Lady Weiss, then Pina. Weariness fills Dorothy's eyes.
Who are you?
Anderson silently looks at Dorothy. Dorothy silently looks back at Anderson. After staring at one another for a long time, Dorothy becomes certain. He is not an illusion or a monster wearing another skin. He is the same person she once knew, bearing the marks of time on his face. The same person who shared her most radiant days. Tears fall from Dorothy's eyes.
You're alive.
Ta-da! I'm still alive and kicking.
I wonder if she's gonna get mad.
I'm sorry I couldn't come see you sooner. But you've got to admit, reuniting in a prison visitation room is quite dramatic. The things you get to see when you live long enough. To think that such a noble lady would end up in a cell. The others would get a real kick out of this. You haven't changed at all. There's a bit more intensity in your eyes, but you're exactly the same. Maybe I should have become a NIKKE too. I'm the only one aging here. It's ridiculous. Do you have some kind of skincare routine? Care to share it
He's
with
trying
me?
to be laid back like he used to be.
Please, be quiet. Can't you see? I'm crying right now.
Stop crying or you'll get me started too. The older I get, the easier the tears come. It's becoming quite the problem. I've been taking all sorts of things for my health, but nothing's quite what it used to be.
Please, just keep it down.
Honestly, I told you not to cry.
Only the sound of Dorothy's sobs echoes through the visitation room. Dorothy brings the tea to her
Not
lips.
bad at all. The leaves are good, and it's well brewed.
Look at you, pretending to be elegant when you were just bawling your eyes out 2 seconds ago.
How long are you going to keep bringing that up?
Let me see. Until I get to tell Lilith? I already know. That damned queen stole Lilith's body. That thing needs to die. Without a doubt. But what are you doing here right now?
You must have already heard everything.
Yes. That's why I'm asking. You could be out there right now trying to tear the queen's head off. So what are you doing, sitting here? On a journey of self-discovery, are you?
I could say the same thing about you, Commander. You were alive this whole time. What were you doing? And despite me already being in the Ark, why did you wait until now to—
Calm down. I'll explain everything. It's been a while since I talked about the old days. My heart's racing.
Quit kidding around.
First of all, during Operation Ark Guardian, I was on the brink of death when Lilith forcibly sent me into the Ark. I've always felt terrible about leaving without saying goodbye. I'm sorry. I arrived at the Ark and I received treatment, somehow managing to cling on to
Dude, I
life.
bet you went on a killing spree.
By the time I woke up, decades had passed. Those VTC bastards had forcibly induced me into a coma for all those years. Good grief. I'm sure that technology was never designed to be used as such.
So, VTC did that to keep you in check?
Yep, and he killed them all.
Yes. You heard that from Burning Gum?
No, I read it in the book.
Ah, that book. It's quite well written, though it skims through my exploits a bit too much for my liking. But it was a fine book. Anyway, after sleeping like the dead for all those years, it was thanks to a man named Arthur that I finally woke up.
Oh, Arthur. Arthur mentioned.
When I came to, my body was a wreck, and you were all, bizarrely, being called pilgrims. I did some digging and used every connection I had to investigate why things ended up like this. I eventually found the culprit. It was VTC, a painfully obvious conclusion. After getting myself back in shape, I heard there was an event where key figures would gather. So I went and paid them a little visit.
You killed them all.
Yes, I did. I let the leader escape, though. My achievement was recognized. Even though it's an achievement for eliminating political enemies, I even rose to the position of deputy chief. After that, I tried tirelessly to find all of you, but you were just too good at running away. And though your personalities had changed somewhat, you were still out there fighting for humanity. I desperately wanted to go up there myself, but my body couldn't last a day without specialized treatment. And considering the mortality rates up on the surface, sending someone else up was too risky a proposition. So, I left things as they were. I simply issued a directive not to attack any pilgrims since they are friendly to humanity, and to request their help instead.
Still, you could have tried at least once.
Who's gonna die?
How could I possibly face any of you? I fled to the Ark at the end of Operation Ark Guardian and left you stranded for decades. The fact that I was sent here against my will doesn't change that fact. So I decided to simply watch over you and help from a distance, because the me that I am now is someone with authority without the ability to act.
Even so,
I wanted to see you, but, well, I couldn't.
Anderson lightly taps his side with his fist. Metallic thud echoes.
I can no longer be the commander who charges into battle alongside you. It's embarrassing. So after stepping back from the front lines, I did what I could to help with surface reclamation efforts. I cleaned up the mess we had for a military, rewrote our combat manuals. I worked quite hard, in whatever way I could, but things were a disaster. After 2 failed surface reclamation wars, the Ark was in shambles, so I've been managing the fallout ever since, right up to now.
Oh, so he was awake after all that shit then. So after Johan and all that. So when the second reclamation war happened, he was still asleep.
Well then, I suppose that covers my sob story. You're wondering why I never came to see you after you got to the Ark, aren't you? After all, you made such a flashy entrance, appearing...
Yes. Let's hear it.
That's what I'm wondering too.
After all, you made such a flashy entrance, appearing like an angel from above. There's no way I wouldn't have known. I knew everything about your situation. I knew better than anyone why you'd come to the Ark.
And he wouldn't have minded if she did what she did.
That's why I stayed away.
What on earth are you saying?
Because if you had asked me to destroy the Ark together, I would have agreed. I would have smashed the Ark with you and cheered for Eden. The Ark matters. Like it or not, it is humanity's last refuge. It must be protected at all costs. That is why I went to Birmingham. He has a sharp eye for people and good instincts. He's a talented man with no flaws, aside from his weight.
Stop bashing on Burning Up. Man, Burning Up has such a complete 180 on me, man.
I asked him to determine your true intentions. If you were still the same as before, the Ark would help you. But if you were truly intent on destroying the Ark...
You told him to kill me?
Yes.
You would do that to me?
The hero who is forced to cut down a fallen comrade. Talk about a cliché. On the other hand, the hero who sides with his fallen comrade and joins the Demon King's army. That's also not terribly original. I'm glad you haven't changed.
Commander, I've changed a lot.
No, you're the same. I'm convinced of that. You put on that tough act all by yourself. But in the end, you're guided by your heart, and you sacrifice yourself for the greater good. Stand with the Ark, Dorothy. Let's go kill that queen. Just thinking about that bitch keeps me awake at night.
Whoa, Anderson. Whoa.
Yes. After sharpening your teeth on revenge for so long, it won't be easy. But Dorothy, the reason you never put your plans into action means you never truly intended to see them through. Excuse me for a moment.
Anderson takes out his phone.
Yes, it's me. Yes. I'll return shortly. I'm meeting an old acquaintance. My condition has been stable, so I don't see why I need such frequent checkups. Understood. I'll be there soon. Yes. See you later.
Your way of speaking has changed a lot.
I'm a deputy chief, after all. I have to act a little dignified, but I'm the same man I was before. My body may be broken down and aging, but my heart is unchanged. What about you? I have to go, but I'll be back. Listen to the guard and don't try to escape.
Commander, despite all that's happened, I'm glad I could see you again.
See? I told you I tear up easily now that I'm getting older.
Oh, try these. They're apparently mint chocolate seafood
He
chips.
crashed in now.
Yuck! What unholy abomination is that?
Sounds like a gourmet haute cuisine snack. Let Dorothy be the judge. She has discerning taste. I'm not eating that.
Wow, this fried ramen is really good. It's salty, spicy, and just hits the spot.
It's good. I think it tanked because of its name. Change that, and it would be a hit.
Why did you buy so many dumplings?
The shop's grill was fired up to the max. With firepower like that, it can't taste all that bad. Dorothy, want to give it a sniff? It's got this great smokiness.
No, thank you. Then what about this? It's called flour bread. There's red bean paste inside. Why would a flour bread have red bean paste in it? Beats me. Maybe because it's shaped like a flower?
Now that you mention it, there are a lot of different breads like that. Fish-shaped bread, for example.
Oh, I read in a book that they used to put real fish in fish bread.
What kind of weird books are you even reading? By the way, Dorothy, why are you eating? We brought all of this for you.
He looks annoyed.
You say that, but all of you seem to be doing the eating.
Because you're refusing everything even if we spoon-feed you.
You haven't spoon-fed me anything.
Fine. Then open wide and say ah. See? Even if we spoon-feed you, you won't eat.
Then feed me instead.
There.
Why did you stick your fingers in?
Since you are done eating, could you leave now?
We haven't even started. 30 minutes later.
That was delicious.
Shall we get going then?
Yeah, let's grab some coffee on the way. I feel like I'm gonna burst.
Oh, Dorothy, be sure to eat the creme brulee today, otherwise it'll spoil.
Are you really leaving?
Yeah, we finished eating after all.
Did you not come because you had something to say? The truth is, we are here because a niece wanted to see you in a prison uniform.
Hey! You said you wanted to see it too!
But how are your clothes so clean after all this time in here? Do you sleep standing up?
All right. Please leave. Do you have any letters you want delivered? People in prison tend to write a lot of letters to the outside.
All right! right! Raffi is an ex-convict, so she knows all about this stuff. If there's anything you don't know, ask her.
I made a brief mistake during my turbulent youth.
Then, if you and Dorothy ended up in the same squad, does that make it a criminal squad?
Isn't that the story with everyone in real kindness?
Please get out.
Got given the boot. Central government's main conference.
All right, let's go over the situation. The most pressing issue is the Ark's power source.
Yup.
It's only operating at 20% of its former output, and that number continues to decrease. Second is the matter of Dorothy's sentencing. The incident was severe enough to cause casualties. On top of that, it really rattled the public.
Did it cause casualties? Well, I don't think she caused casualties. Unless it was when she got pissed off. I'm pretty sure it was all Doban.
Speaking of, we've got an open deputy chief position now. Anyone have any candidates in mind? I do. It's still a little early to say, though. Very well. And third, a gunfight in the middle of the city following the incident with Sixo. All sorts of rumors are spreading. Public confidence has taken a serious hit. We need to gradually resolve this, but we're out of ideas.
And this is where the concert comes in.
The Ark's power source is the most critical issue. The Ark's infrastructure, no viable alternative, has been identified as of yet.
Ark's infrastructure will gradually become paralyzed. Okay.
Can't we just go to the surface and bring back a truckload of supplies?
Supplies near the Ark have been completely depleted. We'd need to venture much farther. And the risk and time required increase sharply the farther we go. Also, it's not just a matter of supplies. Even if supplies come in, we lack the power to process them.
Le public sentiment, c'est much more sérieux. Mysterious groups are forming in large numbers. We do not know when or where or what kind of problem will arise.
The conference chamber falls silent.
We would like to hear your thoughts. I believe you would have an appropriate solution. After all, you are the commander of the commando unit.
Pressure. Everyone looks at me, bearing the weight of expectation of what I'm about to speak. I propose the third surface reclamation war. Silence falls over the chambers once more. I press on. The Ark's power source is effectively beyond saving, which means we would have no choice but to abandon the Ark. The surface has more natural resources in abundance, such as sunlight and water. In contrast, the Ark consumes vast amounts of energy just to sustain lights and water sources. Yes, our infrastructure will falter at first, but we can't just sit back and wait for death. Everyone in the conference room listens quietly. I propose a third surface reclamation war with Dorothy leading the charge. We legitimize everything Dorothy said. We announce that all of this happened because the Queen descended to the surface. We attribute the string of incidents that occurred in the Ark to the Queen. The central government kept all the secret to prepare for the third surface reclamation war. But in the wake of Dorothy's revelation, decided to go public to prevent anything worse. So can all let Dorothy's words turn out to be a lie, we place Dorothy at the vanguard. Additionally, I demand the restoration of her reputation, that of the entire Goddess Squad.
That last request seems rather personal.
I won't deny it.
Do you think Dorothy will go along with this?
Of course.
The third surface reclamation war? Are you out of your mind? The Raptors are infinite. How long are we going to bang our heads against this wall?
The Raptors are no longer infinite.
What?
It's been confirmed. The Raptors are now finite in number. NIKKE verified it.
What are you saying?
Ugh.
Memorize. The Ark can no longer serve as humanity's home. Queen has descended. The Raptors are no longer infinite. With Eden's new technology, our equipment production output is sufficient. The Ark's strength is at its peak, and our comrades on the surface will be a great asset to us. The time for the third surface reclamation war is now. If we don't do it now, it'll be impossible later.
I agree.
We haven't even put this to a vote yet.
I'm fully in agreement. We're talking about surface reclamation. Doesn't just the thought of it make your heart race? This is the moment Elysian has been walking the tactical path toward. Onward, AZX! Onward, Admire! Onward, Wings of Victor!
She doesn't have the Wings of Victory anymore.
Down, Miss Tactical.
My apologies. I got a bit carried away there.
Will this be another large-scale surface deployment?
That remains to be seen, but It's unlikely. In many ways, this may well be our last opportunity.
Right? Fine. I'll run a check on that function then. It's been maintained pretty consistently, so there shouldn't be a problem.
Much appreciated.
Oh, is Suen the one helping keep Anderson up, or what?
What? You didn't know? The Ark can rise to the surface.
Wait, what? Never mind. Wait, what? Wait, that's big news to me.
It's not called the Ark for nothing. It can float. That's what it was designed and built for.
The Ark can rise to the surface. What?
Yes. How many times do I have to say it? It rises. It can go up.
I can't believe it either.
Enoch, if you would.
Yes. I will review the feasibility, timing,
That's crazy.
and probability of success for the third surface reclamation war.
How long will it take?
The report will be ready within 1 month.
Good. I'll leave it to you. All right. We need the 2 other deputy chiefs to agree on this. A matter of this magnitude requires a unanimous decision. There's no need to worry. The commander-in-chief is still in the same state. The remaining 2 have delegated full authority to me. I see they still have no interest in the Ark. I'd like each of you to begin your research and preparations with the Third Surface Reclamation War's execution in mind.
That's an interesting statement. I see they still have no interest in the Ark.
Un moment.
What is it, Mustang?
You're announcing the Third Surface Reclamation War maintenant? Oh no, certainly not. Public morale is at its absolute lowest. To declare war in the middle of this would be catastrophic. I would not be surprised if une revolt occurs.
It will happen.
But we have no proper alternative. Our only choice is to push forward.
C'est moi! I have the ideal solution! We hold on grand concert to celebrate the Third Surface Reclamation War! Strip away the solemnity and march toward a better tomorrow for all of humanity! Et voila! That's how we present le festival! Moi, excels at this! The crème de la crème, in fact! Mais it will cost beaucoup de money. This won't end with just one concert, no! We open concert after concert! Encore, encore! We will captivate the souls of every Ark citizen! Absolument! Entertainment! So what makes people forget their pain and anxiety?
Very well. You'll have the central government's backing. I'll leave that part in your hands.
C'est bon. Therefore, Commandant.
Yes.
TT Star must be the premier act at the Third Surface Reclamation War Festival. They must be all numéro un. Absolument.
Oh. That's it. Oh. Repair center.
Oh.
Yeah, see, I knew she was alive.
Are you with us? Call me instructor.
What would she call her, ma'am?
Ma'am. Call me instructor.
Oh, instructor.
I hear you looted the Forbidden Library during the blackout, and that you smuggled out a book about Dorothy. Apparently you were attacked while making your escape? Is that correct?
Yes, that's about right.
What are you being so brazen about? It's only thanks to Arcana that we found you so quickly. Had we been any later, we might not have been able to save you.
But you did save me, didn't you? Oh, what became of Arcana?
Since Forbidden Library materials were leaked under her care, she will be punished accordingly.
I'm the one who stole it. She's the victim here. Why would you punish the victim? What kind of abuse of power is this?
I haven't finished speaking. Theoretically speaking, Arcana should be punished. But this only occurred due to the unforeseen Ark blackout. Given the special circumstances, we've decided not to pursue the matter. All things considered, things did not turn out too badly.
Has the person who shot me been identified?
Oh, they're dead.
What happened to them?
They were identified and killed.
Goodness. It just goes to show that crime doesn't pay.
Irie, The Forbidden Library's very existence is classified. You will be held accountable for leaking its contents without authorization.
I've got a question.
You're not listening to a word I say. Fine. What is it?
What were Dorothy's true intentions?
To take revenge on the Ark. But she never actually acted on it.
What drove her to seek revenge?
Because the Ark used Dorothy and the Goddess Squad before discarding them.
I see.
You seem pleased.
Yeah, I'm with an inspection unit. Exposing the dirty secrets of others is the reason for my existence. And now, oh my, to think I've now exposed even the Ark's darkest secret. I love it. I knew there was a reason I didn't quit this job. Go on, tell me how brilliant I am.
Yes, you are brilliant. Which is why you will be undergoing a memory wipe.
Pardon?
Don't worry. Only the information pertaining to the Forbidden Library will be erased. But knowing you, you'll find your way back there someday.
Oh. That's no problem then. Any chance you could put it off for a while, though? I'd like to savor this feeling a little longer.
Fine. As you wish. By the way, where is Avastar? Why isn't she with you?
Oh, Avastar is currently the manager of those pop stars.
Where did Elysian go so wrong?
You did nothing wrong, Ingrid. You're the best manufacturer in the Ark. Where's my mouse?
So, TT Star's comeback concert has been upgraded once again?
Yup.
And it's the first step in preparation for the Third Surface Reclamation War. Isn't it a bit much?
Tell me about it.
My thoughts exactly. We're not the only ones performing, right? Given the scale of things?
There may be some supporting acts, but it's essentially a TT Star solo concert.
Did you obtain the NIKKE production technology?
Yeah, Miss Liz provided it.
Huh? Why Bacillus and not Elysian? Are you not afraid of our tactical ways?
Miss Liz is the best when it comes to NIKKE production technology, after all.
I suppose that's true.
If we've secured it can't be helped. We're short on time, so let's get going.
Your participation in the concert is mandatory, Anise.
Huh? Me?
Yup. Explain to everyone, thanks to her heroics on Punk Street, shooting down the Black Spire, as her performance in the recent battle with Sixo, Anise's recognition has greatly increased. All of these achievements occurred inside the Ark and were witnessed by numerous people. As a result, Anise has become one of the most famous NIKKEs in the Ark. Having established yourself as a symbol of hope, who saved the Ark in its darkest hours, the fate of the entire Ark is at stake with the Third Surface Reclamation War. As a symbol of hope, Anise must stand behind it. Since she has past experience as a pop star, it is a perfect opportunity. That is the position of the central government and Tetra.
A symbol. Me?
Yup. I wager you're the source of hope for a lot of people in the Ark. The Third Surface Reclamation War must not fail, and since you've now become a symbol of hope, you need to inspire that hope in others. You need to show them who you are. Show them how radiant you are. Happy and Neon place their hands on Anise's shoulders.
Don't get all high and mighty just because you got a little famous.
I haven't even done anything. Wait, then are you going to Eden without me?
Nope. We'll catch your concert first and then go after.
You sure that's okay time-wise?
This doesn't only concern you, it's also important for the counters. We'll finally get to see the fruits of our labor. I think it'll be a good source of motivation for what's to come. Going to Eden after the concert is the right call. Some of the NIKKE production technology has already been sent ahead. The important parts must be delivered in person, but they can at least start setting things up. So get yourself ready. Let's put on a show.
I'll put on one hell of a show!
You'll make sure our tickets are sorted, right?
Be sure to give us good seats.
Of course! You'll have the best seats in the house, with the best view of my performance.
Privilege. And that's the end of it. Okay. Interessant. Claim 110. 200 this time. Okay, yeah. And then this event, or these chapters lead straight into the event. Then. Claim. Okay. So
So now we're gonna get straight into the event because that's why they said
Play the main chapters first and then the event. I hope they put this event like straight into like the archives, like within like 1 or 2 events, because that means this is like a really important event. Playing. All right. That. Let me see. All right. I'm just gonna get something to drink first, and then we'll get right straight into the this event real quick. Let me change the stream title then. Starting Star Anise. Alright. I'll just name it part 1. So just give me a second.